What's going on, LFG fan? Welcome back to another episode of the LFG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything pop culture. The whole gang is back. The whole gang is here today. Super excited for this episode. We're going to be talking about what are some of our favorite episodes of television all time. And then we have a topic we'll be discussing with 1 month left to go. What are you most looking forward to that's releasing in December, whether that's a new video game, a new movie, or a TV show coming out? And then as always, our What We Watch. Super fucking excited for the What We Watch this week. Should be some great conversations. But as always, LFG starts with the news, and usually I would defer to my panelist, J-Mac, but he does not have his telephone right now. So,
accidents.
Matter of fact, yeah, what happened? Because we still don't know what happened.
I was gonna go do some Fortnite stuff, and I'm sitting down at the edge of the bed, grab my phone, I'm about to put it down. Gloria's going to sleep, so she's trying to get comfortable, and as she's trying to get comfortable, her foot kicks my hand. There goes my phone, hits the side of the bed, which is wood, and it just smacks it. And it hits the floor. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's happened before, nothing crazy. Pick it up. All right, go back to Fortnite. I look down at my phone. I see this green line across the screen. What the hell is that? Pick it. Oh, shit. It's cracked.
Wow.
It's cracked. So the next morning I wake up, the phone does not respond to nothing at all. So yeah.
That's actually crazy because Samsungs are like less like prone to cracking and breaking than iPhones.
Yeah.
Sure. No, they're pretty good. I mean, like I said, this happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, this is the time that it took. That was it. So
Yeah.
Sucks. But got the new phone, just waiting for everything to come in, accessories and all.
I think I have my old phone.
They'll ship it to you.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know what my phone looks like from the back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
My phone broke really bad at the back.
that's wild. But yeah, no news for me on this side because I mean all the news was on my phone, so that's gone. But what you can do is kick it over to our LFG Mickey D's Insider this week. Unless we can't, I don't know. John, let us know.
No.
Oh, well, you can't say he was right about the McRib.
Yeah.
Bullshit, he was right.
I'm always right.
That was wrong. I should have took
three different dates and shit.
Which one
should've
was
took a
it?
picture of it.
Which one was it?
The day that I said
I don't
John literally sent his pamphlet. Like,
yeah.
And they were ready 2 days later. Somebody was
wasn't
arguing.
lying.
And you're gonna believe fucking Barstool. I was like, what the fuck?
Somebody had the sandwich.
No, the fuck they
I
didn't. Not in
physically,
the
I physically
post
went
you
to a McDonald's on the outside on that side and it said McRib is back. And then I mean there it is. You could go get it and order it. But that was the Far
What
East
day
location.
was that?
That was I don't know.
27th?
Came out. When
That
Gladiator
was 2 days later. The episode didn't air till Sunday.
27. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy.
hey,
But LFG does start with the news. So we start with a little bit of DC. James Gunn says fans should stop believing everything they read online about the Batman 2. He's quoted as saying, "Why would you even believe some rando? If it was canceled, it would be canceled. Who has time for charades? I've been one of Matt's biggest cheerleaders for years. We are eagerly awaiting his script."
I didn't hear about this being
I didn't
canceled.
hear about it being canceled either. That's crazy.
No.
I guess it was kind of like maybe when like the delays were happening. Because I don't think that last delay where it got pushed back 2 years, I don't think that was the first delay.
Oh,
But
yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
No, people do
Maybe,
believe
yeah.
everything and anything that they see online.
It is true, and there's a lot of rumors every day. There's something new being said about a new movie, and especially with big, properties like Marvel and DC, there's things coming out constantly. And again, with the way that Twitter is now, sometimes you don't know what's real or fake, and it's even harder now because you don't know what pages are real because of the verification system on Twitter now. So, it can be really hard to tell what's real and what's fake, but. Yeah, I mean, straight from James Gunn's mouth, stop believing everything you see online about it. So, Witcher 4 has entered its full-scale production phase. J-Mag and Andrea are our resident super Witcher fans. I don't think you played the third one, right? You have it, though.
I started it. I never finished it, but yeah.
Is it the game or is it the show?
No, this is the game.
Oh.
I forgot what I was gonna ask. Is it a special Witcher like edition, or is it just like the regular like game? You just have the game.
It came with everything, like all the DLCs that were ever released and everything. That deal was cool. That was like $6 or something like that. Yeah,
Damn,
that was a good deal.
But yeah, people love the third one, so I can only imagine this is gonna be even crazier than that. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Maybe J-Mag will react to the trailer whenever that comes out. Huge Witcher fan, so yeah, it's awesome. Witcher 4. This one isn't news, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. Christopher Nolan and Denis Villeneuve discussed working with Timothée Chalamet. Nolan said, "I'm assuming after you saw him in Interstellar, you realized," and then Denis said, "It's the Muad'Dib right there." That was pretty.
It's the Muad'Dib right there. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's the best actor in Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
Just stand 10 toes, man.
I just said it.
Right now.
Nah, say ever.
Yeah.
He's the best actor right now.
Like ever. Just say ever.
He is. He's got crazy ratings.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, you agree with that too?
I think so.
Ever?
I said right now.
Yeah, she said
J-Mac saying ever.
He means
I'm
ever.
saying right now.
Oh, she's not wrong. I'm overhyping it, but yeah, hell yeah, I'll stand on it. Though.
Fuck Cody, don't overhype it.
Okay, who then?
What?
Who is
I
then?
didn't say the damn.
Who's the best ever?
Word.
Who's the best ever? Who's in the?
No. Who's the best right now?
Oh, best right now. Is, yeah, that's them.
We know the best ever.
Me and Andrea know. Yeah,
Who's the best ever?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean,
Oh shit! Yeah, probably.
Denzel might be there, yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
If I had to answer the question seriously, I would probably say Denzel. Like no bullshit.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
why not?
He's a great actor, but I would not say that.
That dude did his thing in Gladiator. That dude,
Yeah, he's a good
he
actor.
did amazing.
He's about to
He
do
did
his
great.
thing in Black Panther too.
Black Panther 3.
So
What
He still got
about
it.
Leonardo DiCaprio? Since he was a child.
what's his last
Have you
movie? Can we? Flower Moon.
Yeah,
Did you guys watch it?
He was.
he was.
We watched like 3/4 of it. We didn't
He's
finish.
incredible, though.
But
Of course,
he's great in that movie. Though.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, have you seen the movie that I'm always thinking about because he was a little boy? Is What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh yeah.
Like that is incredible. He was like 13 in that movie.
I mean, he's for sure one of the GOATs. But like, it's obviously a fun conversation. It's subjective, but I just like to poke fun because
Yeah,
Timothy's so young in his career. Like he's gonna be in so many
He's
more
on
movies.
pace for it for sure.
He's on pace with the same with Leonardo. Like I see them. I compare to them. I like compare them a lot because I see so many similarities between them.
And it's good that like even like now, early in his career, he's been in so many different roles that like none of them are really the same.
Yeah.
So like we can already have like that range discussion, which obviously is the biggest like factor for being a great actor. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just opinion and subjective. There's a million great actors, so
Yeah.
it's funny. Denis Villeneuve has no interest, J-Mag, in making a Star Wars film. He was once obsessed with Star Wars, calling Empire Strikes Back his most anticipated movie ever. Franchise was derailed with Return of the Jedi. It became a comedy for kids, and to this day, he dislikes the Ewoks.
Yeah, that's good.
Soured on him.
It did sour on him. I mean, and I think that's where a lot of people are at right now. You know, Star Wars
agree.
has their hits or misses right now, but for the most part, it's a lot of misses and it's a lot of all right, man. Let's just move on. So
You think that way with the movies, though? Like, you think, and maybe this is like taken out of context a little bit, maybe. But a comedy for kids, like I can kind of see that with the shows, but like that last trilogy, like obviously there's some things in there that are kind of
yeah.
goofy, but I don't know if I would go that far.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Comedy for kids, that's kind of wild. But nah, he did his own. He read up on some Dune, right? And he realized, hey, this was supposed to be Star Wars, and this is where Star Wars came from. So he decided to go make his Dune. So
That's
greatest
basically
movie of all
what
time, right, John?
I was gonna
What
say
is that,
that's
like
basically
6
what Doom
hours I
Part
need
2
back?
was.
You need to give it another chance.
Christopher Nolan to Denis Villeneuve said, I have a lot of questions, starting with Usul, Wabib, Paul, Lisan Agaib.
Listen,
How many fucking names can you give one character and expect us to keep
That-
up with?
No,
Nah.
that's
know
a
'em all.
hot take. Yeah, that's a
He's
hot
missing-
take,
he's missing
bro.
one.
He's
missing one.
He's missing one.
He's missing Atreides. He's missing
Yeah.
the Quedizak. I think that's how you say it. Which
Nah,
is the, you know. So he's missing a
he's
couple
not
names in
paying
there.
attention. That's what it is.
Come on,
He
Chris.
falls asleep
To be,
too.
to be fair,
This dude made Tenet, man. He made Tenet. Come on, you should be able to keep up with this.
Yeah, you got to keep up
Fuck.
with it. This is simple, honestly. It's not simple, but it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
If you just watch and pay attention, come on, man.
I mean, he's a prophet.
So-
He has many names.
Imagine these guys team up on something.
Team up.
It
Damn.
does
Oh,
like they're
Russo-
about
like a
to.
little- Like, yeah, right? Like a little Russo brother.
Nah,
type
they're
of
gonna
thing,
have
you know?
conflict. They're gonna
They're all
conflict
asking each other
opinions
questions.
too much.
I don't know. That'd be cool.
because are there movies similar?
I wouldn't say similar. I would just say cinematic for sure. Like very, very.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like
Like-
they're gonna have a difference of opinion a lot.
Like how grand
I
their
think they could
movies
work
are.
together. I think they could do it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That'd be a must watch for sure. And then staying on this because I mean I brought it to them. Andrea, question for you: when that conversation we were having 2 weeks ago at this point about Parasite and them coming over to America, right? I don't know. Maybe you even saw our TikTok and you have some
Coming
opinions
to
on this already.
America. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parasite moving over to America, American filmmakers. Justin had made a comment he didn't want to see a white guy do it. And I think for all accounts, you did agree with him. Like, who asked for this? Who had, things of that nature.
Yeah.
What if it was Christopher Nolan that took on that movie Parasite? Would you see it then?
I would see it, but I don't think that he would do a remake of a movie.
No, but
I
if he
think
did,
he'd definitely make it.
No,
his
no,
own.
it's hypothetical. Just a hypothetical. Christopher Nolan takes it on. I think at that point, I think I was telling these guys at minimum, it would be an 8 out of 10 movie, and I think he would be the one. Maybe another one. Maybe Denis can do it as well too, and a couple other filmmakers. But those
Yeah,
guys
but-
could definitely make it a great movie, though.
Should they? I don't think they should.
Oh no, that's
I
another
mean,
question.
it's gonna get that's another question. It's gonna get done regardless of if who asked for it or not. But it'd be nice if it was in their hands, right? At least that would be like the best case scenario. At least they're doing it.
Yeah, it would be.
Gladiator 2 cinematographer John Matheson says Ridley Scott has become lazy with his
Whoa.
filmmaking. Impatient and uses multiple cameras to shoot as much as he can at once. Some scenes have 8 to 11 cameras, leaves equipment in the background and edits it out later,
Oh,
doesn't block shots when rehearsing scenes. And just a note, the first Gladiator had 50 VFX shots, and this one had thousands.
damn!
Why is he dissing him so hard?
That sounds like he's fed up with him. Like he told him to go get a
That sounds
sandwich or
crazy.
something, and
Yeah, he's like,
pissed
go
off.
get my coffee. You know what?
Yeah, go
I've
get-
had it with your
Don't
fucking
like
edits.
coffee.
But
Fuck
are
your
these-
voiceovers?
besides the VFX, are the rest of these even noticeable, J Mag? Like, are they noticed as mistakes? Because if the movie looks fine, I don't see what the issue is on how it's
I mean,
done.
he edits it out. I mean, Impatient uses multiple cameras to shoot as much as he.
That one I didn't
To me,
get.
that just seems like he's just trying to get as many shots as he
that's what
can,
that
and he can
sounded
later
like to
go
me.
and choose the best shots and what
Maybe
looks
like,
best.
yeah, this one looks good.
That's what
but
that means. So that
and
one I
then-
have no issue with.
Mm.
Leaves equipment in the background, I can see a problem with that, and you're
if
just gonna edit
that's
it out later.
noticed,
But, I mean, yeah, obviously
noticed.
it's gonna be edited out, and who we did notice this in Game of Thrones, and they left the Starbucks coffee cup. So I mean, there could be mistakes like that
Oh, shit.
that could happen. But
That's what-
not for other than that. I mean, everything else, I don't get it. I mean, this sounds to me like he's got a grudge.
Oh, I mean, I don't think that's even in question.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, why even bring this up?
It
Yeah.
sounds like
You know,
I would have did it better. I would have been more efficient. Like, what the hell are we talking about right now?
Yeah,
Maybe it's a lot of work for him that he's like, if you would have done this, I would have had to do all this extra shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
that probably is a lot of work for him. He's a cinematographer, and he has all these cameras and shit. And different
No
angles.
shit.
Good job,
All right,
my boy.
all right, camera 4,
Right?
camera 9,
Yeah.
Four,
camera
nine.
6. Wait, let me get 6 again.
Yes.
All right, go to 11.
But
Hell
also,
no.
Oh,
like-
shit, we're on 6.
I just feel like movies are like evolving, and maybe this is like normal, right?
Possibly, yeah.
But then he said doesn't block shots. That's the block is the thing, right?
I don't know what
Doesn't
that
block
I
means.
don't know neither. Yeah.
Isn't the block the
Oh, the marker?
It's called
Marker? No, I
I
don't think.
thought it was called a block.
Nah,
Never
I
mind.
Oh,
I don't know
it
what
means
that
It doesn't
means.
block shots when rehearsing scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Saying
what
like
that means.
the
Let us know what that means.
three.
Yeah,
Let us
that's
know what
what
that means
Cody's
down in the
talking about,
comments.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if it is that or not. But
Maybe though, if he has to go and find where it's at, he doesn't have that little marker. But I don't know.
oh, maybe that could be. Yeah, if that's what it is. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to take a crack at that? Shin
you had it.
Shinichiro.
Shinichiro.
Watanabe
Uh-huh.
confirms that all his anime, which include Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Space Dandy, Lazarus, and more, all take place in the same universe.
Ah, Space Dandy? That's great.
Oh, I've always thought my shows took place in the same universe.
That's the same shit though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
if you-
no,
if-
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Like you could say that it's
Yeah.
made in his style. He's like, oh, when I see it, I just think of it in the same. That doesn't like you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
I
no, I
keep
know.
getting
No.
but-
That's
He's the only one that-
literally,
I think so too. But
he's literally the one writing this shit, man. What do you
I
mean? Like,
understand
if
that, and he said I've always thought. He didn't say it is. He said I've always thought. That doesn't necessarily mean it
he's
is.
always thought that. That's what it is.
Yeah, but like as a viewer, he's seeing it in the perspective of a viewer, like looking at it.
when
it looks
he's
like it's in the
making
same-
them, clearly,
This
he's
is
never
crazy.
pictured different
This
universes.
is crazy.
Nah.
What if it
man.
was like? What if it's like? Yeah, I've always thought my shows were in the same universe. You guys did it, like maybe then.
Yeah, you see.
Is that not still what the case is? If he thinks that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, that makes
That's
more sense
why
the way
I
J
just
Max
got
said it.
what Cody was saying. It just
It-
isn't
like I'm
what's-
saying, it works
it's
both
being
ways.
said. Yeah, but I don't
I feel
think
like
he's
you
looking
want
at
it to work your way. I
No, I'm
I
just
think
saying
so
it works
too.
both ways.
'Cause I don't think he's looking at it like that. He's
I think
clearly the
we're
one
just
that
gonna
makes
need-
them know.
Because this
We're
is
gonna need Mr. Watanabe to come up and actually
Yeah,
just confirm
man.
it.
Because bro, it would have been different if he came out and straight up said they're all in the same universe. How did y'all not know that? But no, he said I've always thought they were in the same universe.
Maybe this is the way
It
that it
just was-
translates in English.
Yeah, possibly too. That's possible
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's literally like
And,
what
like,
it
he never
translates to in
pictured
Japanese.
it-
It means it does.
In other universes, they're all just one. What the fuck is this multi-universe?
Mhm.
He's stunned.
Let me just get a fuck you real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
making an eye button at that.
you know what? I respect your opinion.
No, you
Damn,
don't.
really?
Yes, I do. I do.
Not one
I do.
bit. You
I
shat
think
on
you're
it.
wrong, but I respect your opinion.
Nice.
We agree to disagree. That's it.
All right.
He's
Let's
cold
go
as
on that
fuck.
last.
Wow. See, there you go. Already started.
There go
Guys-
what?
You guys don't agree on shit.
The Goda made a comment this week. Said, I deeply apologize for taking a long hiatus after announcing that I would work hard. Moving forward, I'll give it my all.
Mm-mm.
No.
You don't gotta apologize for nothing. You don't have to apologize for nothing.
No, he's
bro.
tweaking.
Take an even longer break if you need it. Don't even give it your all. Don't like dang. I'm gonna give it your all. I mean, if you're gonna do the story, give it your all.
Don't
But
even
take
give it
some
your all.
breaks though. Like, whoo, that's crazy.
Tripping.
That man said, I'm coming back.
He talking like he fully
Force.
healthy.
Yo, yeah, he's like, yo, nah, you don't gotta apologize for anything. For one, and for two, take your time, relax. Like we've said it here too. Take a year off, man, if you need it. We'll be fine. Relax. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with what the guy said. This, please take care of yourself. Like, if you want to, give it your all, go super hard. That's fine, but just make sure you're okay first.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourself, because, man, when Akira Toriyama sadly passed away, I didn't think that shit would hit me how it hit me. And
yeah.
Dragon Ball, like, it's not even like, obviously we're waiting for more Super, but like the story, like, if we never ever get Super again, like, I'm cool. One Piece, man, like, Oda, just please take care of yourself, dog. Like, there's just no way. Like, that would destroy millions of people and break hearts. So please take care of yourself first. Family. Vin Diesel says he wants to take the Fast and the Furious franchise back to real street racing and practical stunts,
Oh wow.
as well as reunite
Oh, wow.
with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Hell yeah. back to the streets. That's what we're taking it. Nah, I mean, at this point, I don't know. It's kind of what is it?
12
That's got to be the
movies.
final movie, right? That's got to be the final movie. We're back in the
Final
streets.
movie.
We should take it to the shelf.
They milking that shit till people stop showing up.
Take it to the
Fuck.
shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Nah,
Sick
yeah.
of this.
Hey,
Don't they hate each
people
other?
are still
They do.
but they did reconcile. Last I heard, they did reconcile and they're cool with each other and stuff. So,
Oh, yeah, there's like 20 movies they gotta make.
but these movies keep making money, man. They're gonna keep doing them until they stop making money. So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, despite
it-
what everybody thinks,
they
it's making
eventually
money.
go back to street racing. That's just gonna make more people go.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, I'm not gonna say a lot. I actually am gonna say a lot because there's a lot of people that go and a lot of people that don't go. But a good portion of people that don't go is because this shit is fucking.
In
I don't
space.
even know what word to use. Space. They're driving on ice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not it's not racing. That shit is a
They're
action
Jam-
superstar
it's
movie.
Mission
you know?
Impossible.
They're James
now.
Bond.
It's
bro.
Mission Impossible.
Mission
Yeah, it's
Impossible,
Mission
James
Impossible.
Bond, all that shit in the one movie. Yeah, for sure.
What I don't know
So-
if this question has came up yet. What franchise is bigger, Fast and Furious or Transformers?
Fast and Furious.
Has more movies?
No, like just
Money wise,
money wise.
just overall, I think.
guess.
I think this one.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
That's close. That's a good matchup, but I think this would win for sure.
Transformers is going into the GI Joe shit now, so
But if
Yeah.
you consider, like, are you just talking movies or, like, everything?
movies.
Oh, okay, yeah, I would probably say Fast and the Furious. They just got more movies.
I think they're close.
I think
Like,
it is
maybe,
close.
maybe,
I think it's
maybe.
close, but I still think they take it.
Well, yeah, J-Mac likes to bring facts at the end of the episode, so maybe we'll get the answer to that. Yeah, let us know if you still watch Fast and the Furious. Let us know how you feel about this, and if you don't, if real street racing would bring you back.
I never left.
There you go. Elon Musk is a genius. He is. But he is a jackass. But Elon Musk is considering buying Hasbro to secure the rights to D&D. This man is a menace. In the words of Triple J.
How is he a genius?
Well, I mean, he has to be a genius to have what he has.
He's a businessman.
Oh, no, he's more than that.
Yeah.
No, he is. You can think what you want about him.
Do you
He
think
is a
what
genius.
he did with Twitter is genius?
He can fuck up. Geniuses fuck up all the
He
time.
could fuck
With
up.
that?
To him, maybe
Yeah.
he didn't fuck up.
He fucked up and he made
Business
it like
moves.
the worst fucking app ever, and it was the best fucking app.
Players fuck up.
To that like magnitude,
Like I said, he's a jackass. He does weird shit. He names his son fucking random
He's a
ass letters.
fucking asshole.
Letters and numbers. Like he's a jackass. I get
And
it.
he's just a
Letters
fucking
and numbers.
Like he made I bet you he made Twitter in his image. Like how he wants to use the shit. Like I bet you it's perfect for him.
and it's
Yeah.
bullshit. If he was a genius,
When you
he'd
got-
know that's not what the people want.
He don't give a fuck about
He don't
the
give
people.
up. Yeah. To be
That's
honest.
That man wants to buy Dungeons and Dragons.
For the people.
For the people.
He's gonna buy it and change all the rules so that he
Oh,
wins.
everything. Yup.
There are no
Cater-
rules. That's the point of
cater-
D&D. There's no rules.
Cater to
I just
him.
he's gonna have a press conference. I just bought Dungeons and Dragons. New rule effective immediately. This is the Elon dice.
No imagination allowed.
Imagination.
I
Yeah.
hate this man.
This dice only works for Elon. It has 12s all around it.
Any number I roll, I win.
Fuck.
I dislike him more than Jeff Bezos.
Oh, I don't even think that's in question, to be honest.
I don't know.
They're
Both
billionaires.
fucking-
I don't care.
yeah.
It's just,
have-
I mean,
Both assholes in one way or another.
Many manga titles have been removed from school libraries in Tennessee school districts. These include Attack on Titan, Akira, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter, JoJo's, and Fire Force. State regulations now prohibit any material containing nudity
That's
and
fair.
more.
That's fair.
But it barely prohibits it that.
Well, they probably weren't in tune with anime at the time. Remember, it wasn't popular. They're probably
And this
barely
is not
pressing down on it.
this is in high schools, middle schools, and elementary, all three.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Kind of tough. I don't know about high schools. I feel like you could have made an exception for high schools, to be honest. But
They'll bring their own.
what are you reading?
What?
Attack on Titan. You get it. My house. All right.
You're good. You're
It
good.
better not be from the library.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Nah, just thought that was pretty interesting. No take? Attack on Titan, girl?
I don't think it's bad.
Got that turnip.
I don't think it's bad. I think is this a bad thing?
No, we
No.
agree with
I-
this.
I just want to know why it's now prohibiting any material containing nudity. Like, how long wasn't it prohibiting that?
Well, till now. Until it was passed.
Yeah, till recent.
They had to pass some rules.
So those middle schoolers are going crazy.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has 4 hours
Wow.
of cutscenes.
God,
This is
damn.
Machine Game's biggest game ever. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were constantly involved during the game's development.
They have a movie and a game.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean,
Boy, that's 2 movies.
it's a cinematic
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, but
I
the
guess
cutscene
so,
being
but
4
God
hours.
damn, yeah. As long as I can press and hold
That's a
X
lot.
to skip that shit, I'm fine. But God,
Nah,
damn.
hell no.
You gonna be at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You're
be
gonna
End
get
credits.
achievement at the top. You're gonna get trophy.
Fuck.
Bro,
Shit is over with.
you're gonna walk through a door and see a 20-minute cutscene of somebody talking.
There is gameplay. We've seen the
Well,
gameplay, so I don't.
It's supposed to be a movie though. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, 4 hours makes sense, but it does make sense a little bit.
4
you know,
hours is ridiculous.
Is that a lot?
it's supposed to be. It's in
Oh,
between.
4
I
hours is
forget which
crazy
2
as fuck.
movies.
No, that's crazy. Like, just
But
for
it's like at that
cutscenes?
point, like it's not, and I guess that's fine. But it's not, for I don't know if I want to say casual gamers, but I don't know
For
if I
fans
would
of
say
Indiana.
gamers in general.
It's
That's
Gotta
this is-
be a Jonesy fan.
Yeah, this is an indie fan. You have to be an indie fan to play this, or not have to, but like to really enjoy it and get the full benefit of it. Because, like I said, it's like a movie. They're watching that 2.5 movie or 3. Whatever it is in between. So that's the ones
Is
who's
it
gonna be
canon?
playing.
Do we know? Is it?
It is.
Have you heard? It is
I
canon.
think if I
Damn,
remember
well,
correctly, it is. Yeah.
Shit, there you go. People are gonna have to buy PlayStations and Xboxes. The next Indiana. Oh, I guess it'll be on YouTube. Somebody will.
Yeah, they can watch it on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy though. 4 hours.
4 hours.
AMC Theaters has added a queue to purchase tickets after seeing significant demand to go to the movies this weekend. It is currently tracking to be the highest grossing Thanksgiving weekend. Well, at the time of this, it was,
I was gonna say,
for movies ever.
Yeah, this was the highest Thanksgiving in
I
history.
have the numbers at the back end of this.
Cool.
What was I gonna say? Cinemark has this, right? They have a queue already.
I think so, if I remember. Yeah, I think so.
Because I feel like we were in a queue for one of those movies, one of the big ones.
So all the talks about theaters being dead is,
Yeah,
No, it's
these aren't Marvel movies. These aren't Marvel
Yeah,
movies. and
yeah.
Look who showed up. So I mean, that's
Nearly.
good.
nearly breaking records. We can't talk shit about it no more.
Is this enough to do that though?
No, it's not.
Almost
To me,
breaking
it's
a
not.
record.
No, they broke the record.
Oh, but
it's
it's
the
breaking
highest-
a record isn't enough to make you
but-
say
but-
that.
But one weekend though?
Yeah, one.
Like, that's
one
enough
game.
to just
That's-
erase everything that's happened this year?
No, because we're just gaining numbers from the one weekend. We don't know how the rest of the numbers are for the rest of the year's been.
But once these movies are gone, though,
Again,
then what?
we're assuming that it's dead. Clearly, it's not.
This is one weekend though. That's our point though.
Yeah.
This is like how can you not say this is not an anomaly?
Because
This is
Inside
an
Out 2
outlier.
came out.
Because what?
Inside Out 2 came out.
That's why I was gonna say. Besides these 3 movies, what other movie was there?
That's
And-
another
well,
record
last year
broken.
it was Barbie and Oppenheimer.
yeah, you're gonna have those outliers, but for the most part, it's the MCU carrying the theater business. That's
Because
like you
But
name
that
2
was- I
don't
movies
think
that happened
so.
last
Like you
year.
talk about Inside Out 2, Barbie, Oppenheimer. That was the summer. We're in December.
That was last year.
But I'm
for
saying
Yeah.
that's
That's even
throughout
worse.
the year.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Inside Out 2
but
came out
Last
last year.
I don't think that
No,
Fancy
Inside
is
Out 2
carrying
is this
these
one, no?
movies these movie theaters anymore.
They just make
I don't
3
know.
a year.
I don't even know how you can argue that, to be honest.
Well, look at this.
That's
That-
one weekend
But what about last year?
in the summertime.
And?
What since then?
I'm sure there's been other movies this year. Inside Out 2 apparently made so much fucking money. I'm sure there's been other movies.
Again,
this
and
year.
and that's my point. In the summertime, again,
So
we're
you
in
have-
December.
Okay, so you're saying that if it's not the summertime and if it's not like an anomaly, then Marvel's carrying it?
Well, let's look at the facts. This is Wicked, one of the biggest musicals ever. This is Gladiator 2. Gladiator, one of the biggest movies ever, and they did a sequel for it, Moana 2, on the
Yeah.
same weekend.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Inside Out, and then you go back to
These movies would have been like really big successes if they weren't released together as well. If they were released throughout the year.
are we still having the biggest Thanksgiving weekend for movies ever?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Marvel's not carrying the movie theaters as much as you think it is.
Tom Cruise will star in a supernatural thriller, Deeper, directed by Doug Liman. The film follows a disgraced astronaut on a deep sea dive exploring a newly discovered trench. He soon finds himself confronted by a sinister and dangerous force.
Dave the Diver.
In space.
Hell yeah.
It's Tom.
Is it in
Diver,
space?
John.
I don't know. Why does he got to be an astronaut?
he's an-
I think
yeah,
he's
he's an
doing it in
astronaut.
water, right?
Oh, okay,
Oh.
yeah. No,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
an
no,
astronaut.
yeah,
But like a
He-
fucking
he
astronaut
died.
in the
Oh,
water?
shit.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
disgraced. He couldn't cut it in space, so now he's going into the ocean.
But
Yeah.
that's crazy. How are they gonna expect him to traverse and
That's what
he-
that's like a
he's used
trope
to
in the
zero
movies
gravity.
when it's like you used to be the greatest astronaut ever. Now
Yep.
you have to you got to go down
Yeah.
deep.
now?
They did that with Interstellar. He was just like a regular pilot, and they were like, put him in space.
Oh,
Man, this
shit.
is
You can take me out the sky, but you can't take me out the water.
Stupid.
who was
Damn.
J-Mac, I don't. This is a while
Deeper.
ago, so I don't know if you can remember, but the ocean space
Yeah.
conversation. Was I by
Episode 3.
myself on the ocean side, or was somebody with
No,
me?
it was you and Cody in ocean, me and Yan up in space.
Cody, this is killing. This is killing our argument.
Think so? Because
What?
this isn't.
What was the argument?
This isn't.
It could have
Yeah.
because they could have been like he was a seaman or a seaman, and now they put him in space. No, he went from space to the sea, and now he's about to face some sinister shit.
Oh yeah, because that's what the whole debate was about. Would
Again.
you rather go? Yeah, no, yeah.
We're gonna act like Adam Sandler didn't do the space shit, and we saw that went.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. What the hell?
Oh, I didn't see that.
We
All
about
I-
to- did you? Did you?
Damn.
Oh, I think we even
Hey,
talked about
you
it on
said
that
you would
episode
rather
too.
go-
Into
You
the
said you'd
water.
rather go to space?
No, water.
To
the
Him and
ocean?
Cody were going
Water.
into the ocean.
No,
Yeah.
I'd rather go into the.
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know that's crazy. That's episode
That's
3 or
a
4. Go
fuck-
check that out.
Again.
I'll link it in
Nah,
the.
that
I'll
is
link it.
think my
crazy
chance
because
is
we don't know
space.
fucking
We
like
don't-
70% of the
Oh,
water.
that's gonna. We might need to bring this
Exactly.
back. We might. Okay, yeah, we might need to bring this back on the
Isn't
We
it
don't know
podcast.
because
95%
there's fucking
of the
aliens in the
ocean.
water?
We don't-
Justin,
There's
Justin,
literal aliens
Listen,
in the water,
Justin.
and you're gonna
Literal
go there.
aliens.
Justin,
now.
Justin.
You're gonna go there.
One movie is not gonna win them this argument. There is hella
It's
movies
not-
They're not
about
even
outer
talking about a
space.
movie. They're not even talking about. They're talking about right now, real life.
Oh,
Like
so-
what's
Yeah, I
going
know.
on?
This is bringing back the argument. I'm saying Justin brought this
That's
up because
crazy.
he thinks that this was just gonna like, no, bro, this is just one movie. We're
You
good.
can probably travel further into space than further into the ocean.
Yeah.
Well,
before you
duh.
Yeah. Yeah, take your chances in space, not the ocean.
Yeah, fuck that.
But how fast am
Just-
I moving?
Just
Doesn't matter.
for context,
You're
when,
dead.
when we had that conversation, if I'm not mistaken, we were saying that because obviously you can't go super far into either one, right? So we
Why?
were
The fucking
Technology, just our technology and what
that
we have
submarine?
that allows us.
huh?
That submarine that fucking imploded and shit. We just
Ocean
proved
Gate.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can.
So we were saying obviously this is just like a make believe thing, and we have the necessary equipment to do both.
Oh, this is Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Shit.
You would still go to space after everything that's happened this year and last year? You would still go to
like I said, we have the equipment
Wait,
to
you'd
do
still go
that.
to the
Their
ocean?
submarine imploded from the pressure.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, are you still choosing the ocean after everything you know about it now? Everything that's come out?
We-
I don't know what's in
We
space.
still
They just told you the
You're right.
aliens are real.
right.
know.
I know. They
Is that what
came
happened?
from.
They're-
They came.
they're-
Yeah, they're in the
They're in
ocean.
the
That's what they
They're in
say.
the ocean. Yeah, that's
There's a
what
little
they,
bit of both.
I think it's yeah.
Besides,
Cody,
Space-
these niggas come from the ocean.
space might
Yeah,
be
they
empty.
Some of them do. We don't know if they all do.
They're already here.
Some-
They've been here.
Yeah, apparently
Some
they've
of
been
them
here.
We're the aliens.
Also,
Where? Right.
wait. Also, let me tell you something. Also,
Did they confirm UFOs?
they
Oh,
I
they've
think so.
confirmed
They've
last
confirmed
year.
that. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
they're called
sure, too.
UAPs now.
Cody, the
Yeah.
UFOs come from the ocean.
Justin, do not
Wait,
let this,
okay.
do not
They
let
have
this
been-
mess you up.
Wait, they come from the ocean. They don't.
What's
we
a
don't-
UAP?
They don't come from the ocean, but they've seen them come out of the ocean. So they they might have a portal on there.
Justin.
We don't
Oh,
know.
Yeah,
We
but
don't know.
Justin.
they live in the
They
We
ocean.
don't
might
know
have
what's
to-
in the
they
water is the
might.
point.
Justin,
We don't know. But
we
hold
are
on.
safe.
Wait,
From
let
what?
me tell you something.
That is
Space might
crazy.
be empty.
Space might be
As
empty.
far as we know, there's astronauts right now that are up in space that have been there for months.
They don't see shit but nothing.
They don't see anything.
Okay,
But
hold on.
that's not to say there's nothing
Okay,
out there.
This
though.
conversation.
I'm not saying
No.
there's nothing,
Okay,
but
hold on. This conversation can get crazy. We will save this for another episode. I promise. We'll bring this back up.
oh,
Fuck.
you
We-
don't want me to.
We
say
gotta
it,
write
you know?
Everybody
notes.
can bring their facts, and then we can have a real conversation about it. All right, I promise.
Yeah.
We can even do it next episode if you want.
Right
All right.
after we cut from this.
To the news. J-Mac, I don't know. I don't think we brought this up. Maybe you probably saw it before, but IGN gave Moana 2 a 6.
Oh,
What did you give it? Did you give it an 8?
I think I give it an 8. Yeah.
Is this disrespectful, you think?
what does it say? Read it.
I think anything
Oh,
IGN
just the number?
is fucked.
I mean, anything IGN is fucked.
To be
yeah.
honest. And it's been like that for a while.
It will
They are in line with the majority. I will say that,
Honestly, is a reminder of what Northwood.
and they might be more than a little generous than the majority.
You see that video of that Caucasian woman
Saying that there was this.
it was dark and demonic.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's no, I didn't see that, but because there's a spoilers. I'm sorry if you guys care or not, but this deals with gods, and we kind of knew this with Maui being a demigod.
Yeah,
But then
right.
this time they have a god or a god,
Hmm.
because there's different gods and stuff in this world that they have in theirs, and it's not dark and demonic. It's just gods. It's different things like that. So no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how people get.
You know how people get.
You know.
Crazy.
Yeah, Moana 2. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on Moana 2. We have a YouTube video when
One
J-Mac
thing-
was talking about it. So
Yeah, one thing I will say, I didn't know that this was meant to be a show. And they
I
made
did
it a
also
movie.
see that, and that was
What?
going to that. That was
It's crazy.
one of the reasons why people were saying it's maybe not as good as it should have been, because this was supposed to be a show.
I could see maybe that side of it, and a show format maybe would have benefited, fleshing out a little bit more stuff. So I could see that side of it for sure. I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was good, but I think the show would have benefited from being a show more and over a long format. That would have
About
been
the
better.
songs. I heard the songs suck.
Yeah.
They're not the first ones. I said that when we talked about it. I said the songs in the first one are actually better. This one's just like, it was all right, nothing. And I don't know, maybe you just got to keep watching it so the songs get stuck in your head like they always do.
Yeah,
right?
like
But-
the other ones.
Yeah, but I mean, just off of first watch and first hearing, the songs for sure from the first one are better.
Fantastic Four has wrapped filming. Again, you heard this date a lot on this podcast, in theaters, July 25th. We will be there.
Yeah.
Day
Wait.
one.
Next,
Gonna be a crazy month.
Gonna be an
It's gonna be another
insane
crazy
month.
weekend.
yeah.
Yeah,
These
but
aren't the same
no, I'm
weekend.
saying that's why superhero, Marvel's carrying it.
Again,
Yeah.
this summer,
Marvel.
July.
You missed
DC.
I'm stupid.
It's
Theaters
okay.
are
just
back.
roll.
Theaters are back, baby.
Theaters been back.
Movies are back.
Milana
Vein
Van
Traub.
Traub? Van Traub? The
That's
White
it.
Silent?
Is that the
Vane?
Why would
AT&T
it
girl?
not be
Yeah,
silent?
that's 18.
It sounds like it
Yeah.
says Vane.
You think
Van
the Y
Traub.
is silent?
Vaintraub.
I said Vein.
Vaintraub.
So when I asked you, you said, why would it not be?
Vantraub?
I think it's Von Traub.
Von Traub.
Von Traub
Weintraub.
is voicing Squirrel Girl in Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals comes out Friday. By the time this podcast comes out, we will already be deep into that game. But
live on TikTok.
she was originally set to play Squirrel Girl in live action for the canceled New Warriors series. For those of you that don't know or can't tell or are blind, that is the AT&T girl.
Yeah.
Wow, look at her.
No, she's
She's
come out
doing
in other
stuff.
in shows and stuff.
Has
She's
she?
an actress.
Has she?
Yeah, she's an actress. She's an actress. So. Yeah. So I mean, this is cool for her. She gets to play Squirrel Girl. I don't know how she feels on like maybe that's something she's always wanted to
Fuck
do.
is a
Play
Squirrel Girl?
or
You
something.
She
see that
fucking
tail
looks like
behind her?
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, that's a good cast.
Yeah. What the fuck? She's just the squirrel.
She's
Like, what
powerful,
the-
John.
As
Yeah, she's powerful as
Fuck.
fuck,
John,
bro.
she solos
As-
your
What
verse.
the fuck?
She
As
solos motherfuckers, bro. You saw Thanos?
oh shit! Keep that in
Ain't
mind.
shit.
Keep
Ain't
that
shit.
in mind.
Nah,
But no, for real, what the fuck does she do?
She
She
throws squirrels
controls
at
squirrels.
She throws what?
you. She throws those squirrels at you, and then they run on your head, and you go ah.
And fucking SIMP squirrel in my pants.
Yep.
That's
We
great.
about to find out in Rivals.
What the
I
fuck
mean,
is that?
That's
The
why
fuck
the
I know
is
John
John's
is
that?
main.
I know John's excited for
Probably
Rivals.
right. Probably fuck.
My
Fuck.
what?
So that's going to be your main.
My main?
Yeah.
My main what?
I knew it. Like the person you're going to use.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna use Scarlet. I mean, not Scarlet. What's the other girl's name?
Hella?
Spider.
Black
Spider.
Widow.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, Black Widow.
That's because I
She's-
showed her. They dropped her.
Yeah.
Her gameplay
She's
trailer.
not
and she has
gonna
a
like
fucking
her.
She's not gonna like it. That's not for you.
Nah,
I don't think that's
yeah,
yeah,
you-
I don't
that's
think
She's
so.
a sniper.
That's a sniper.
Nah, you're not
Oh.
gonna like that for real.
Oh.
And you
maybe
probably
not
gotta
then.
charge the sniper and
Because
shit.
once
Can't
people start
even-
moving around, she can't hit them shots. She's gonna get pissed.
yeah. Nah, for real. That sucks.
Alright.
God damn it. Shoot the
Fine,
healer,
maybe
shoot
I'll
the
be-
healer. I'm trying.
He keeps running.
Fuck Overwatch, man.
That triggered a memory for him.
Fuck
No, don't say nothing bad
That's
about
why I
Overwatch,
don't
man. You
fucking like
disrespecting.
that.
Nah, you're disrespecting Overwatch. Man. Don't be doing that.
I will. I'll take the blame.
That
Fuck
was the first
Overwatch.
place my mind went.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
No,
Overwatch.
I know Jan's excited to play Marvel Rivals. We're gonna have a good time on that.
Is
Fuck
it
Overwatch.
it's multiplayer.
Yeah,
How many people play?
5v5.
5?
I think it's 6. I think it's 6 if
Oh,
I'm not
yeah?
mistaken. I think it's
Is it
6v6.
up to
I
six?
think.
What party?
Is,
Yeah.
is it
But
up
yeah.
to 6 or it has to be 6 people?
It's gonna be 6.
It has to be.
No, it
six.
has to
Yeah.
be 6.
Mhm.
What?
You can play
It
with
has to be
randoms.
six.
It'll just be randoms if it's not your full
Oh.
friends. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can't play the game.
Like, you know, on Fortnite, you could feel or not
What?
feel.
Hmm?
You can always practice. Don't worry. We'll get
Right.
we'll get you right.
Are you
Lore
gonna buy
video.
it, John?
Huh?
Squirrel
You
Girl.
better buy it. Are you
It's
gonna
Yeah,
buy
I'm
it?
free.
gonna end up-
It's
oh, it's a
free.
free.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah, we're
free.
gonna play.
All the characters are unlocked and free as well.
Wow. When does that
33
ever
of them,
happen?
33,
33 and they're all
characters.
free.
all free.
That's kind of crazy. Though.
Is there
When does a game
extra-
ever do that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I
so
know,
what do
they're
you
crazy.
That,
Yeah.
for real.
what
Yeah.
do you pay for then?
Nothing.
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics like Fortnite
The
and shit.
skins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it gonna have a battle pass?
You know, Fortnite is a
don't know.
trendsetter, right?
I don't know.
It probably will.
Yeah.
No, a Trent
Probably.
Taker.
Taker, get
Trend
the fuck out of
taker.
here.
Thieving ass
Please.
game.
Get out of here.
Well, I don't know if you guys knew, but Gladiator 2 has become the highest grossing film of Denzel Washington's career.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys knew. It's crazy.
That's actually a crazy
And now
thing to
That is
know.
crazy though. Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
But I mean,
No,
if
that
you
is
really
well.
think about it, I mean, it makes sense.
Does make sense, yeah.
Currently at just over 300 million worldwide.
Yeah.
Does Equalizers weren't as big as this or what?
That's
Yes,
why.
that
No.
is.
I don't think
No,
he's
I
a part
guess
of
not.
like he's a part of good movies, but they're not like movies where people are like, "Oh, we gotta go see that." And I don't know if it's his fault, but I don't know what to
I
do.
don't think this was his.
I mean, I just think it's Gladiator.
It's Gladiator.
Once he's in-
No,
and-
no. I'm not talking
Black
about Gladiator.
Panther,
I'm talking
he's-
about his
oh.
other movies.
He-
Why his other
Mm.
movies don't grow? Like that.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's
if
just-
it's-
But I'm saying like
like
this did this because it's Gladiator.
Yeah.
Like once he's
But-
in Black
but-
Panther, I think it's gonna beat
uh-huh.
this.
yeah.
See, but that doesn't count
That's
in
what
my
I was gonna
opinion.
say. Yeah,
What do you mean?
that doesn't count, but it does. That's how they do it. Like he was the main
That
character.
doesn't count for what Cody's trying to say.
Like,
But-
I'm
Well,
saying,
which is what?
none of his other movies being on par with this is crazy to me. Like,
because he's the main.
no, like, what's his
Oh, yeah,
other
that's what I don't-
second highest grossing film? That's what I want to know.
Probably
Because I'm saying,
Equalizer, I
like,
think.
you would think that
Two.
for Denzel's career, he would have like 300 million. Like, that's easy for one of his movies, but no, it's not.
This is when I was going crazy. Explorers found some of the Fantastic Four set built in an underground cave. Said we can't show the images
Yeah,
due to
what the
copyright,
fuck?
so here's a cave of Minecraft.
But how's it copyright if it was
What the-
randomly found there?
What the
No.
fuck?
Was
What
just
the
randomly
fuck? That's
found there.
crazy.
So here's
That's
the
crazy.
caves.
Crazy.
Here's the cave from
That's
Minecraft.
fucking crazy. Imagine you're like, let's go hiking. We go hiking.
Look-
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck, bro?
Literally, I would be like, they're
She's
real.
stripped up. They're-
What do you think the sets are?
Galactus' helmet is just on the floor
Oh
and shit.
shit!
It's
Nah,
the
that's
fucking
true.
monster building in this bitch. That's all as tape.
What did we stumble
would-
upon?
Why
Yeah,
didn't
that's
they
crazy.
clean it up?
Why did they
That's
clean it up?
crazy. They're just gonna leave all that equipment there.
After the episode,
Did Ridley Scott make this?
I'm gonna go back to this. That's crazy. I'm gonna go back to this
That's a
tweet
That's
trip.
great.
and click on the source, see if they're talking about what was in there. But man, that's Marvel. What the fuck?
That blows my mind. That's so crazy.
And apparently, there's images out there, probably on Reddit or something, because they couldn't show them.
Minecraft.
Pull them up later, J Mag.
So, stay tuned after the
Gonna get
episode. Maybe J Mag will have it.
Stay
What?
tuned after the episode.
Oh, well, at the end of the episode. Sorry, you're right. Stay tuned after the episode to get character interviews.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, nah, you wouldn't get
We're
copyright
all sitting in
strike.
directors' chairs and shit. Like, oh, that was a good episode, man. I can't believe what Justin said on it.
Like, yo, these niggas talking about the ocean, the aliens. Jude Law will get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next week.
Is he worthy?
Oh yeah,
There's
Who
people
is
on
he?
there that
Who
are like
is it?
whatever too.
I've never heard of this dude though.
wow.
You guys just make
Never
it.
That's crazy. Damn. That's wild. That's
When
Jude
was
Law.
the last time?
Oh,
wanna-
Jude Law.
He was in Sherlock Holmes, you know.
I just want to put John in a chair and tie him up and make him watch these movies, man.
I think gonna fall asleep.
Just hold his,
Fall
eye,
asleep.
hold his eyelids back and he's gonna watch
I
them.
could sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I
could sleep.
could sleep with my eyes open.
He's
That's
trained, bro.
crazy.
He's trained.
Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to Jude Law. That's crazy. That's dope. Feel like this should have been earlier, but you know, shout out to bro. Dave Filoni confirms the Mandalorian and Grogu film has finished filming in theaters on May 22nd, 2026.
May, huh?
Jim, are you excited for
2026.
more Mandalorian and Grogu?
I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I will check this out. I mean, I love the Mandalorian. That last season was the only problem. Like, it was all right, but early
You didn't like
Mandalorian.
Lizzo?
Liz, I forgot Lizzo was in there, bro. But was
Lizzo's
Bill
in
Murray in
this?
that one too?
It was her
think it
and
was Bill
Jack
Murray.
Black, I think.
Jack Black, yeah, it was Jack Black. Yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah, I'll check it out, obviously, but we'll see.
Well, Star Wars fans are gonna hate it, so you can go to LFG on YouTube for an honest review of that movie. May 22nd, 2026. And moving right along, Loki Season 2 is now available in this new collector's edition 4K steel book. That shit looks badass.
Yeah, I think Cody actually pre-ordered that already, right, Cody?
Thought so.
Oh, nice.
You being
Should
for
be
real?
here. Should be here tomorrow.
Interesting enough.
Is he being for real?
Actually, because from time to time I like to go back and watch old LFG videos.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Loki season 2 review. Obviously,
Uh-oh.
it
This
was
is
the whole
dangerous. This is
season.
This is dangerous as hell. I hate him.
And Cody gave it a 9.
Mhm.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But-
So how is this just the greatest ever at a 9? I just want to know.
Damn.
I mean, we were comparing it to MCU shows.
The best they got is a 9.
I'll be right back.
Fucking caught
I'll
me.
be right back. I
Yeah,
think somebody's at my door.
Yeah.
standing 10 toes.
Cody doesn't give anything a 10.
I think you're losing toes,
great.
man.
Right? At least one of them then.
He's got the gout.
Stupid.
I think, well, Cody's very critical of things, and he doesn't give anything a 10.
Sometimes he's critical and sometimes he's not.
More on that later.
On that
More on that
later,
later.
man. More on that later. Holy shit.
That's
Took the
crazy.
words right out of my mouth. But Loki season 2 still book 4K. If you are interested in that, head to Amazon, go pick that up. Super dope cover. Yeah. Star Wars Skeleton Crew.
Cody's face real quick.
I bet. Debuts. Make sure, because I'm gonna stop right here. Make sure you just take a screenshot of that, just plaster that bitch right here.
So stunned.
Skeleton Crew debuts with an 86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's Jude Law.
Wow, that's Jude Law. Yeah, that is Jude Law.
Is it really?
Yeah, look at
yeah,
it.
that is. That's Jude Law. That's kind of crazy. In '86, I was not expecting nothing from Skeleton Crew. I mean, it's obviously targeted for the younger audience, kids.
Mm.
But I mean, fans of Star Wars are gonna watch everything Star Wars, myself included. So, but that's crazy. In '86, that's
And most of them are gonna
definitely-
hate watch it.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So
It's a comedy for kids. Is this a show?
this is a show. Yeah.
I was actually gonna watch it last night when we were laying there, but we obviously ended up watching what we watched.
Oh shit, more on
What
that
did
later.
we watch?
More on that later.
I don't
More on that later.
remember.
What did we watch last
I
night?
don't remember.
Dang.
Damn. If she comes back and says it's a 10, I swear to God.
I don't remember.
It's one of her favorite things ever.
Oh no, not the favorite things ever. Doom Part 2 rewatch is crazy.
Wow.
It's not
Tell
one of my
him, no, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy.
Oh, it's the
What?
Dark Knight.
I can't remember.
Uh,
Why can I? Well, you know why I can't remember.
Jacques.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I don't get
Yeah,
it.
you're
Me
right.
neither.
Wow.
you're right, but I
Yeah.
just forgot. But do you know my brain's not good right now?
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I need to get to this what we watched already.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois has officially ended. There are no more DC shows on the CW. Thank you very much, James Gunn.
That's wild.
Thank you very much
bro.
is insane.
That
How
was
long
a-
was
that
that DC run?
That
Like,
was an
shit,
epic
years.
run. Damn, nothing.
Smallville.
Smallville.
Smallville is crazy. No, that's wild. That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, wow.
I heard the ending was great.
Damn, that's my next thing. I have to go finish it. I only watched season 1. I gotta go rewatch everything.
Our boy
Everything.
Steven Reacts posted a very passionate TikTok, basically telling James Gunn if the new Superman movie isn't great, you're gonna get an angry letter on your hands, just like me to Netflix.
I think Jet sent an angry letter last week, didn't you? I think
Yeah, I
that was
did.
it.
You're
Yeah, that
right.
was us. Yeah.
You're damn right.
Nah, that's crazy. You definitely gotta check that out.
Woo-hoo.
Let us know. Did you guys enjoy the ending? No spoilers, but let us know down in the comments.
End of an era, man.
That's wild.
The first Mufasa, the Lion King popcorn bucket has been revealed.
Oh, that's a cool book.
These popcorn buckets, man, like we say every time we see a new one. Oh Lord, where is he going? There's no way you have it.
There's no
Nah,
way, right?
That's not even out yet.
Oh,
That's not even
shit.
out yet. But
I didn't-
Knowing you,
Listen.
you, and he doesn't have a Regal. No?
Look, I go crazy for these popcorn buckets, man. I freaking I love this damn popcorn bucket. All right, like, I got the, this came in already. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
That
arena.
was the
Oh,
Like, I mean,
Yo,
I do-
that one was
was
dope.
crazy.
This TikTok is gonna be fire.
Hell
I
yeah,
do
look.
these popcorn buckets type of things. You know, that's just what I do.
I do this.
More coming soon.
Oh, we have that one.
yeah. So
There's one up there, right? Yeah.
that looks Pride Rock. Come on, that's
Yeah.
a must get.
Hold on.
That's
That's
a
a
You
must.
must.
put popcorn. Do you use them for the popcorn? Yeah.
Nah, and I love what they do now. Is like this can come with popcorn on the side, or you want it in the bucket, and I'll just get it on the side because it's a large ass popcorn too. It's not even like this shit.
Oh,
Like,
they're
Yeah.
skipping you out if they use the
yeah,
bucket.
like these don't
Yeah.
have much
that's a
popcorn
small.
in it. You know?
That's what I always
Yeah,
thought.
that's a small,
Yeah,
so
right?
They'll
Fuck
give you a
yeah.
large. They'll
That's
give you a large
crazy.
side. of
That is
popcorn.
crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
But I
and
bet that
also-
Coliseum, you wanted them to fill that shit up.
No, I didn't even fill it up. That
Is
just
it
came
small?
with it.
Nah, that's pretty big. That's a lot.
That's a good size. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
size.
Fucking Deadpool and Wolverine. I literally got our concessions, and then she handed me the two heads in a bag, and I just took it to the car.
Oh, yep, exactly. Yeah, I do the same thing. Take it to the car.
It's because then
That's
they
crazy.
get dirty.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're hard to clean. There's like crevices in there that you can't get into.
Yeah, don't put butter in it. Don't put your popcorn
Nah,
in
Yeah.
that shit.
nah.
that fucking arena. He's gonna go ham cleaning that bitch.
Yeah.
You can get a whole arm in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would
Fuck
be
yeah.
the only
Put some
exception.
grease.
The
That's
corner.
funny. Stupid.
That's sick though. That's
Could
cool.
imagine cleaning that one.
This is a bad screenshot. I should have got it with the picture, but I will make the TikTok pretty. I'll make the TikTok pretty. A new PS5 update now allows players to customize their startup animation and audio to PS1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, or 4 animations.
Okay.
I don't know if it's disclaimer or what. This is not permanent.
I don't
No.
care about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I was saying earlier, or not earlier, but the other day, why can't I just make it pink or purple?
I mean, hey,
They-
yeah, I
they-
mean,
That would
there's-
be better
there's-
than just this.
There's very limited customizations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, so I mean, you're not
Mhm.
wrong. You used to be able to do that.
And
PS3
they
you could do
used
that
to.
for
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
really?
Look at I had all the different
fucking
colors.
4 had themes.
Wow.
PS4
Well,
had
these-
themes.
obviously
colors,
things will step
your
up, but
own,
you can change
your
the
own
colors too.
wallpapers.
There too.
Dynamic
Just if you wanted just a
themes.
normal color, yeah.
And it's like
That
this is
was a
cool,
downgrade.
but again, like I just said, PlayStation, like
Yeah.
it's always one step forward, 8 steps back. Like, why is this not permanent? Like, why can't you just
Yeah.
make this permanent?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Or
You
add
guys
some
using any of them
colors.
already?
I didn't even do the update
No?
yet.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
did
I
it.
turned my PlayStation on to check the Fortnite shop, and then I saw the update there. But I didn't. I was just trying to get what I was trying to get in the shop.
I'm gonna put it on
That's
PS2 to get a
not-
nostalgia boost.
Yeah, do that. I got to go through all of them. I only did it on the 30th anniversary one. That boot up is the old school PlayStation 1. Like fucking yellow
So
triangle. That shit is cool. That shit
Who
is
might
cool.
do
is
the
gonna
one.
put it on PlayStation 4? Because that shit is the worst one. That's
I'm
the
gonna
worst
try them
looking
on
one.
and see the different
I don't remember.
sound
but
effects and stuff. But
That's
no,
like just
definitely the
bright
two.
blue.
The two looked cool. The one was just like a giant PS1 because obviously PlayStation 1 didn't have much. But,
It's the
Mhm.
sound for the PlayStation one. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's that music.
but that's cool.
The
I mean,
PS2
but yeah,
is
keep
sick.
these
The
permanent.
PS2
though.
is probably the
the
best one.
PS2 is gonna
That
be
shit is
crazy
Yeah.
as fuck.
boy.
Uh-huh.
Best console of all time. The Thanksgiving weekend numbers, 422 million domestically for all of them. We got Moana 2 at 221, Wicked at 117, Gladiator 2 at 44. Over 30 million people in the U.S. went to the movie theaters during this Thanksgiving break.
We weren't
Those
one of
numbers-
them.
You're
Damn,
gonna watch one of those 3 movies?
I want
I
to
watched
watch Gladiator.
2 out of those 3.
In the same weekend?
Gladiator on Thanksgiving weekend, right? Gladiator on Friday. Moana on a Tuesday.
Why is Gladiator lacking?
That's some stiff competition. But I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
they
no
made
elbow room
money
there.
Yeah,
What, fucking Wicked?
they got to compete with kids, bro.
It's like the biggest musical ever.
And then the biggest, yeah, exactly.
I was like,
I think
what
it
the
is
fuck
the
do
biggest
people
movie.
see in this shit?
Give me a fucking migraine.
A migraine is crazy.
We were going to talk about this last week, but I wanted Andrea here. Charlize Theron joins the cast of Christopher Nolan's next film alongside a already ridiculous cast of Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, and Zendaya again in theaters July 17th, 2026.
Parasite's looking
birthday.
crazy.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get that in there. Huh?
Yeah, no. Parasite's looking crazy.
Wow.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
Her
movie this
Her
is.
too. She's one of my faves too. She's.
This isn't a vampire movie. There's no way this is going to be the vampire movie that we were talking about. There's no way.
No,
That's
Who
too
knows?
many
it could
profile
be.
stars. Oh my
Who's
What's
that?
God.
wrong with
Charlie?
vampires? This could be like what is that one
You
vampire
think
movie?
Edward's gonna play a vampire again? No way he's ever gonna play a vampire.
That's true.
You see, I call him
That is
Edward.
true.
Well,
I
I don't
said meant to say
know.
Robert.
I don't know because he hates Twilight. He doesn't hate vampires.
I mean, I get it, but that was just the early rumor. Who knows how true
Yeah,
it is?
yeah, for
We
sure.
we
Yeah.
literally
James
just
Gunn
heard
said
James
it.
Gunn tell us to stop believing everything on the internet.
Dope.
Very excited for this. This is
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
wow.
It started with Tom Holland and Matt Damon, and it just like this is ridiculous.
And this is gonna be a big what is it called? A grossing film? Right?
Highest
Well, I mean,
gross.
it has a chance to know
For the weekend.
all these people.
No
For the
Marvel.
Yeah.
Got Marvel. These are all Marvel stars.
But it's not a Marvel
Wow,
movie.
Marvel
It's
It's
not a
stars.
Marvel movie.
It's an idiot.
Anne Hathaway is not in Marvel.
They got
It-
Tom
it's
Holland,
too-
Zendaya,
Yep.
Peter.
Peter.
Robert's about to be in the MCU.
Matt Damon's not in Marvel.
Matt Damon's next.
And Hathaway was DC, close enough.
Close
Charlize
enough.
Theron is
Matt Damon was in
Marvel.
space.
Char-
I
Char-
mean, it's all there.
They might all
Charlize
be
Charlize
Theron.
Theron
was-
Martian.
She's in Fast and Furious. That's close
We're
enough.
gonna just
That's
hear
close
act
enough.
like the
No,
MCU
she was
doesn't
in
cast
Doctor
everybody and
Strange.
anybody.
They do
All you
not
gotta
cast
do is ask.
anybody in anybody.
Yes,
They
they
cast
do.
Shut up.
A-listers.
No, they don't.
They
You
cast
just
everybody.
gotta ask.
They just got asked. And they asked
It wasn't
everyone.
wasn't Charlize just? Is that not her in Doctor
Yeah,
Strange?
she's in
Are,
Doctor
are,
Strange.
are we
is-
No,
calling?
she's-
Are we calling Denzel a Marvel actor now?
When he's in it,
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Wait, he's not in Marvel?
His career.
He's
What,
about-
who-
he's-
Not
He's
yet.
gonna be?
he's gonna be Black Panther 3.
Oh,
Yep.
what does he put up? What character do we know?
He said that Ryan Coogler is writing him apart.
Oh, I do remember that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Writing him apart?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
like,
yeah,
I'm
man,
put you in it.
we could throw
Yeah,
you
I'll
in.
write you a role. Like, that's
That's
fine.
crazy.
I think I
Yeah.
seen that TikTok of like, when's the last time Denzel's done a audition? And he can't remember like shit since I started.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he doesn't
Yeah.
do auditions no more. People come to him with.
I feel like a
Parts
lot of
that they
people
wrote for
don't
him?
know more. Like,
That's
no one's gonna go to
crazy.
Zendaya
That
and be
really
like,
is
you need to
fucking
audition
crazy.
for this part.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
That's probably the case with
They
like
want, like,
the high,
Oh, yeah.
the high profiles.
yeah,
Yeah.
they want
Yeah,
a
for sure.
name that's gonna, bring people in.
Like all these people right here, they don't
All
have
these
to audition.
people are
They
like
don't have to
on a Christopher Nolan's like messages.
Like I'm sure Josh Peck auditioned for
Alright.
fucking Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's so fucked up, but yeah, like
Nah, come on. Like
For real.
Christopher Nolan, like, who the fuck wants to be in my movie? Who the
some
Who the fuck
actor
is
from
it?
from
Josh
2006.
Peck.
Josh, you know,
from
Chris knows
Nickelodeon.
Drake and Josh. He's seen that shit.
Hell no.
Oh no.
That fool grew up watching opera. He
Opera.
probably didn't even have a TV.
That's not true. He
Fuck.
said that he enjoys like Marvel movies and stuff.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, remember? You said that in the news or
Oh
something.
no, there's so much news.
He
man. You
said
gotta
that he
remind me.
remember he said he
Mhm.
likes to turn his brain off or something like that. He likes to
Oh,
not
damn,
turn
I
his
don't
brain
remember
off, but he likes to like sit there and just enjoy movies.
I really don't remember that.
I'm sure you could go look for it.
Yeah. Sounds
I'm not saying you're
something,
right, I'm just saying I don't
something
remember.
along the lines.
He's like the opposite of Martin Scorsese.
Damn. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is your LFG news.
There you go. You know the rules. If you heard something you didn't already know about, hit that like button now. Much appreciated if you went ahead and did that. But jumping into our first topic here, what are some of your favorite episodes of TV? Anybody want to just go around the horn, or should we just make this like a discussion and just talk about something, or one that particular sticks out to you guys? Go ahead. Whatever you guys think.
Day Mag.
Teen Wolf, here we go.
You already know.
Was it crazy?
One of my favorite seasons of television ever, season 3, episode 18, Riddled. Yeah, man. I'm gonna just start this by saying, if you haven't seen Teen Wolf, just watch Teen Wolf, please. It's a great show. But in this season, we have Styles, who is our antagonist in a way. And in this episode, he is met with the fate of it's a disease, I believe he has, that his mom had, and it killed her. And the entire episode, like, he's having like, he's not sure why he's like sleepwalking, because he's waking up in different places. All types of crazy stuff is happening to him, and then he goes to the doctor and they find out that he has the same disease his mom had, and it gets emotional. Like, it's sad, but then you come to find out that he doesn't have a disease. The thing that's inside of him tricked everybody and made him think he had a disease. It's deep. The episode's amazing, honestly. But the whole season, like I said, I love that show. But that season it's one of them ones. So yeah, season 3,
sure.
episode 18, Riddled.
So I got The Walking Dead. I've talked about this episode before. Obviously, when I saw it, it blew my mind. Season 6, episode 16, The Last Day on Earth. I was looking for, because like I said when I talked about it the first time, like I had, like that episode was everywhere when it first aired, and I was in high school. For whatever, not for whatever reason, but there was a bunch of people on the football team that I was on in the classrooms that were watching The Walking Dead, and that episode, like obviously for what it was, it blew everybody's minds. I had been looking forward to that episode because I had seen clips of it. There's even like a SNL, I think it's SNL. There's SNL clip with Dave Chappelle where he reenacts that skip and he's Negan. It's the funniest shit ever. But yeah, that whole thing with Negan, them being on the I believe it's RV and just trying to find a way to go, and the what's their group when they're outrunning Negan's group and they're trying to get away out of there and they're just blocking every way. You think there's a hopeful path and they can't find one.
Yes.
The saviors are just blocking every path. And then you get to the end of the episode, and obviously it's the last episode in the season. They're going through the things of, Negan picking which one he's going to kill, and you hear the damn, the whistling and everything. All the saviors are crowded around our heroes, and you don't know which one he's going to kill. And the camera is literally in a first person view, so you don't get to see who he killed until the next season. I know for people watching The Walking Dead around there, that had to be agonizing to wait for that new season. Because you had to wait to find out who it was. But yeah, that episode from beginning to end, I thought that episode was perfect. So that's one of them for sure. And you really you really get the sense like, oh, Negan is a scary motherfucker. Like he's him. Like there's no games around here.
That was the first time we saw him.
Oh, was it? I that's why I didn't. Yeah. I was kind of being safe around it, but okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We heard about him, but that was like the first time that we saw him.
I just recently watched What Went Wrong with Walking Dead, and people hated that finale episode because of the way it ended. Not the whole episode was masterpiece, but the way that it ended and it cutting to black like that, people just hated it and were furious and were pissed off. So much so that the director or the showrunner at the time had to come out and make a statement on it. Like, bro, it was bad. It was bad. Again, I had no idea.
That's crazy.
It was bad, and people hated that shit. So
at least they got the like what happened after, because people hated the end of The Sopranos, how it just cut to black. Nobody knows how it ended.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, and I said this too when I first talked about it, but spoiler alert for anybody watching The Walking Dead. But I had already known that Glenn was gonna die.
How did you know that? I thought you didn't.
I just know that. from like when it happened, I couldn't escape that.
Oh,
like I said, like there was people on my football team and everyone else watching it. Like I didn't even know who the fuck Glenn was, and I know he
you
died.
Acted like you didn't know when we watched.
No, that. What do you mean?
When we watched that episode together, you acted like you didn't know.
Well, it's the way that they told that story, because at the beginning of the next episode, you don't think it's him. Like I thought
it wasn't even supposed to be him.
Yeah, like it's a fake out for a little bit. Yeah. So that storytelling, man. Like I get it from your perspective, or like from the fans' perspective of them. Like I get it. I would have been pissed too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Andrea?
I have 2 episodes that I really enjoy. They're back to back. Attack on Titan, of course. And it's not the finale. You would think that it's the finale, but it's not. But it's in the final season. Attack on Titan, season 4, episode 5 and 6. Episode 5 is Declaration of War, and episode 6 is the Warhammer Titan. I love these 2 episodes because in the Declaration of War, we find out that Falco has a friend, and he introduces Reiner to his friend. It's not a friend, it's Eren. And he's sitting there, and they're talking the whole time. And at the top, they're in the basement of the stage. The stage but
Mhm.
It
like
was
a
like a
theater
stage, I guess, right?
stage,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're talking the whole time, and he's like telling him like, "I'm about to crash out."
Crazy
And
fucking-
Reiner's like, "I'm so sorry, please," like begging him, like, "I'm sorry at what happened. Does not like I was forced to do all that. I'm changed, whatever." Poor Falco's just like, "Oh God, like what did I do?" And that had me on pins and needles the whole time because I knew what was gonna happen, but like the whole episode is just like a conversation between them that leads up to that. And at the end, he transforms. Everybody goes, everything goes crazy. That I was just like, wow, that was one of my favorite episodes.
That transformation was cold as fuck too.
Yeah,
he just
he-
stood up
Mhm.
and was like, hey,
He didn't care. He grew his leg back and he said, "Fuck that! I don't care. I'm doing this." And then the episode after that, the Warhammer Titan, that's just what happens directly after. And the reason why I like that one is because we see that he has not talked to any of them. He's been in Marley for a long time. He hasn't talked to any of the scouts, but he wrote Mikasa a letter and he said, "Today's a day." Well, he wrote in the letter, like, "This is a day. I need you to be there. I need to, because if you're not there, I'm still going to do it." And he's waiting and he knows that bitch is going to fucking show up for him. And he's waiting and he fucking shows up. And they fight it out. This man doesn't even let the Warhammer Titan transform all the way. He fucking beats her ass. He fucking eats her. So now he's the Warhammer Titan. And that whole because that next episode is like basically the whole fight, like the whole fight. That was one of my favorite fights. And there's a lot of good fights in Attack on Titan. But that was just, I love that whole second episode. And those two episodes are my favorite in that season. I really like them even more than the finale. And I love the finale. So, yeah, that's just, and I keep telling Justin, let's go and watch Attack on Titan. He doesn't want to, but I think I'm just going to do it.
I can't remember which one this one was, but a Breaking Bad episode. He's out like where he hid the money and all that shit. They're about to like steal it all. So like he's already all like fucked up. Like he feels defeated. And then I think that he goes and like takes the kid. Takes the baby. I just can't remember exactly what happens.
in season 4,
Yeah.
I know it.
Towards the
I don't
end.
know what episode that is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what.
That episode was
he
crazy,
he was
though.
supposed to die.
Yeah.
I think that's the one where Hank dies.
If it's that episode,
Mm-hmm.
boy, when they in the desert,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
boy, that
thinking
shit was
that's the one.
cinema.
But that shit was crazy as fuck.
It's TV.
The finale was great too.
Cinema.
That was a good.
I don't know. Yeah.
You know what? The first episode of Breaking Bad. That's a good fucking episode. The first time I ever saw that episode, that changed my brain chemistry forever because I was like, "Oh, I'm watching the show. I'm watching
Yeah.
the show." I actually watched that episode so much because I was so impressed by it. Like they end up in the desert. And then wait, hold on. And then the second episode after that. What happens? He fucking kills them? Like what? I love Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It's because like when I watched that, I don't know. I just was so shocked. 2 killings in the second episode. That's crazy.
One of my favorite shows of all, or episodes of all time, comes from my favorite show of all time, Sons of Anarchy, season 3, episode 13, season finale, titled NS. I don't want to go into like detail because in case you guys ever do watch it or whatever, throughout the
When
whole
did you tell us
season,
it?
No, don't do
you
it.
see-
Ah,
throughout the whole season, there's like a divide going on between our two main characters, and they're just making it a point like it's him versus him. There's problems going on, and come to find out in that season finale, it's something completely different. from what we thought was going to happen. We get a satisfying death in there as well, kind of a retribution from the season prior. Seeing that on screen, like seeing that for the first time, I was like, wow, like I can't believe that just fucking happened. Like they threw me for a loop. That twist was insane. 180. I didn't see that coming. For the Sons of Anarchy fans that you guys have seen that, you guys know, comment down below. But episode 13, NS, yeah, that was crazy. You think the season's going some way, and it ends up going a whole nother direction. I absolutely enjoyed it. Absolutely loved that episode. So yeah, go check that one out. Any other notables? Battle of the Bastards. I mean, Game of Thrones has a whole bunch of episodes that, you know, crazy. Battle of the Bastards, The Red Wedding, insane. You know, Game of Thrones has a lot of hits over there, so kind of crazy. Shit, I said this when I did my What We Watched, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Episode 8 of Dark Matter. That was an insane episode. I really enjoyed that. I was mind blown. That's the one with Joel Edgerton on Apple TV. Yeah, like it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I hope you guys do end up getting to that one eventually. But yeah,
Episode 10 of From. That was crazy. Episode 1 of From.
Episode 1 of From.
Season 3. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. From season 1 to 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just the whole show. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Silo, season 1, episode 10.
Hey.
More on that later.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, there you guys go. Let us know what your favorite episodes are from your guys' shows that you like. Drop them down below. Maybe we can get to that. Drop all those thoughts down below. Moving on to our next topic here. What are we most looking forward to releasing in December? Video game, movie, TV show, whatever the case may be. What piece of media are we looking forward to that's going to release in December?
For me and Andrea, we have the same one. Robert Eggers is dropping his next movie, Nosferatu. I believe that it drops on Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought so, yeah.
Spooky Christmas.
So, we absolutely adore his movies. He's one of the best directors working today. And I watched Chris Stuckman, who he's a YouTuber. He is now an amateur filmmaker, and he recently had kids not too long ago. He had twins actually. So his life is a little like hectic. So he kind of, I don't want to say he pushes his YouTube like secondary, but it's a little bit of that. And then some people kind of feel like he doesn't, like he's trying to get his foot into the door of filmmaking. So he doesn't want to piss off, you know, directors or that side of Hollywood with negative reviews. So he doesn't like, I guess, fully rate movies anymore, but he still gives insight about what he thinks about them. And he loved Nosferatu. I can't wait. It looks good. The scenes look good. From what we've seen in the trailer. Yeah, like I said, Robert Eggers. I mean, he's a master of his craft. So yeah, we can't wait to watch that.
He's a master of horror.
We will be there day one.
Nice. Okay. Well, I thought he was gonna go with this one, so I wasn't gonna say it, but I guess I'll go ahead and say it. Sonic 3 comes out in December as well. So I mean, we've talked about it. Just made plenty of TikToks on that. So Shadow being voiced by Keanu looks phenomenal. Supposedly the end credit scene is gonna take us somewhere else as well. Like, I'm excited for that. So to me, this has the makings of a great movie, and from what I've been hearing, it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm excited to watch Sonic 3.
Expecting this movie to flop. Hopefully it does. Mufasa coming out December
You
20th.
want it to flop?
Yes,
Why?
because
They can be right about your predictions.
Exactly.
Flop how?
Like,
Bad movie?
yeah, nobody.
That's
nobody
making more. That's gonna make money.
I was gonna say, or the number.
Nobody's gonna like the story they come up with. because this is the original story. So
This
Mhm.
one is right.
nobody just nobody enjoy this movie. Let this
I don't know.
die. Because if this
I don't
succeeds,
know.
you know what that leads to, right?
More original content.
Exactly. From already content.
Existing IP.
Exactly. We're gonna see continuations that we should not get because people like this. They're gonna make a third one if this succeeds.
I wish
And
it
is
was
it-
animated.
So yeah. Mufasa.
yeah.
I don't know. That looks good though. That trailer did look good. I was surprised by it, and I didn't like the first one at all. Like, well, the original, the Lion King remake. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell, and check that out or not.
You didn't like that one because it was a shot for shot?
It just didn't have heart. It just seemed very boring, very bland. Like, I wasn't on board with it.
Let's bring 2D animation back.
Wolfwalkers. Check that out. It's 2D animation.
Wolfwalkers. There you go.
2D animation.
Just rivals, I guess.
There you go. There was the layup.
Yeah. I mean,
Good job.
none of you said it. I guess y'all don't care.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say that. That was the layup.
I was a fucking alley oop off the backboard. No,
yeah.
For John,
But
that was
yeah,
a
I mean,
full court
hopefully-
heave.
because gaming is in such a great condition right now.
Yeah.
But
Dude, you about to get a free game?
you don't
Free
even
game.
like the free games they already give us.
Free game of the
Right,
month.
those are like, oh,
Well, they need updates, and you don't
they're
like
about
the
to give me.
fucking
They're
updates.
about to give me. It Takes Two. They already got that game.
Do you?
Yes, I
Well,
bought it.
Takes Two, bitch. Hop on. Just kidding.
Say it again. Russ
I've
is on
never-
sale. Russ is on sale.
For $40 is not a fucking sale.
Yes, it is.
What the fuck? But no, I mean,
Nah,
hopefully
some,
that one's
oh,
cool.
go ahead.
That rivals. Just that, I guess. New
Yeah.
game
Nah,
finally.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, I've been
Also,
talking about that
that's
for
Instead
a
of where we
long...
dropping Grotto,
Spagrotto.
Spagrotto.
I've been talking
Let's
about
go
that for
get
a
Ice
while.
Spice.
So I'm excited for that one too.
Hey, we don't have that no more.
No more. No.
Some
It updated.
notables.
Oh,
Lord of
yeah.
the Rings. War for Rohirrim. I know
I played
Justin
3
doesn't really
games.
fuck with that no more, but that's an animated movie coming out in December.
That's
So
crazy.
looking forward to seeing that as well. We got Secret Level coming from Amazon. Like I'm pretty hyped. That would have been my second answer right there to see how exactly that's going to work out and how that anthology series is going to be. But that's pretty cool. Creature Commandos, first project for James Gunn's DCU. See how that goes. Earth Abides. I hadn't watched the trailer, but I will check that out. That's something Jet brought to us when we did our From trailer or From reaction.
You did like that? I couldn't get through it. It was so fucking slow paced.
Jesus Christ,
even
man.
even
trailer?
even that shit could have been a little sped up, man. Like,
He got
god
bit by
damn,
the snake in like the first 2 minutes.
Oh shit!
dumbass, pay attention.
That's
She came
coming
out,
out.
wait, hold on, no, that came out of nowhere. He was like in a like a little crack,
Like he
and
dropped
his
his
phone was right there.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
dropped
just
his
picked
phone.
it up and he. Snakes are fast.
I didn't even finish
Yep.
watching that shit.
I thought it was from.
That brother is wild, man. J-Mac, I promise you, if you couldn't make it through that, oh, there's nothing.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
that
wild.
shit.
I don't even gotta watch the trailer, but just based off of what
I
Jet
got to
said,
where
I'm
he
interested.
was realizing. I guess everyone was already, whatever the fuck happened.
You're done.
That was the end
That
of
was
it.
it. Then I turned that shit off. I said, "What the fuck?" I thought there was a little more after that. I thought it showed a little.
Yeah.
More. That was it. Then what the
That's
fuck?
that.
All right. Well, there you guys go. We're almost. Well, not almost. We are.
We are.
We are.
I'm about to say
We
that.
are.
There's
That
about to
shit
be
flew.
another 2 hours of episodes.
All right, relax.
That's what.
But there you guys go. Let us know what you guys are most excited to watch, play in December. Drop all those down in the comments below. But it's that time of the show, man. We've been excited for this one. They've been excited for it. I'm personally excited for this one as well. What do we watch? What do we watch this week? What do we play this week? Or perhaps what do we listen to? Who wants to go first?
If I'll go first, I'll probably have like the least.
Oh,
I'll have the
finally.
least.
We'll
Alright, here
see,
we go.
buddy.
Oh
Just
yeah.
kidding. Just kidding.
Alright,
Just kidding.
It's like 3 things. 3.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
shit.
a lot.
That was close.
That was
That was
That's
close.
pretty good for you.
but I didn't watch them. They're all different.
I watched 3
Oh.
episodes.
3 of episodes of From. I rewatched it.
I watched the trailer for.
I watched 3 TikToks, guys.
They weren't LFGs. Sorry,
They
but
weren't. They weren't.
I know.
The-
I put a lot of heart and soul into those fucking TikToks, buddy.
You should see how excited he gets.
That's at the first of the month, man. He watches them at the first of the month, and he'll go and like them all.
Who gets excited
You.
about what?
Your TikTok.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no one's doing it like me.
Go check out our TikToks, man. Go ahead.
Them bitches are fire. You can come on, man. I've been getting better.
Well, I did finally catch up on Silo. I wasn't here last week to just bring it up.
Okay.
But-
Well, then let's have that discussion at the
Yeah,
end
I
with the
know-
usuals.
Okay.
Or
That
I
is
guess our
one of
only
them?
usual.
That's
That is
it.
it.
We can do that. We can do that
Is it?
discussion.
I don't.
We,
Okay.
we all gotta talk
We
about
haven't seen the
Uh,
last episode though.
Fuck, man. If I have, you should.
There's good reason for it,
I doubt it.
Okay.
Fuck.
but we
We'll
haven't.
just go up to 2, which I think is fine. I think that's fine too.
It is fine,
Have we
actually.
watched?
Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, we watched.
You're gonna have
Yes,
to tell
we've seen
me,
2.
'cause-
Yeah, we've seen 2.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, go ahead, John. Another one.
And then that Balatro. I do.
Balatro.
I like that shit. I do
That's
like.
Game of the
Fun.
year.
I.
Is it game of the year?
I mean, compared to the other ones on the list, I'm not playing those other ones.
I knew he was gonna say
Well,
that. Shit.
okay,
But-
listen.
But I'm surprised I even hopped on this. This is only because it was free.
Yeah.
$10,
Exactly.
I don't think $10 is. But I don't know. I play it like all the fucking time. I'll be at work
Yeah,
playing that
imagine
She,
shit. in
that.
stayed,
between
she
rounds.
stayed up till 1 a.m.
No,
playing
I,
that.
and I
bitch.
believe it.
Wait,
I
that's
give
so-
one
no.
run right before I
It-
go to bed. As far as
it
I
was
could get it, as far
midnight.
as I could get.
Where are
it.
you running
That's
to?
even worse. They're called runs. They're called
So,
runs.
okay.
Like goes.
No,
Let me
don't,
tell you.
no, do not explain the game.
No,
I
explain
was
it,
gonna-
'cause I don't know
Make it-
how to.
No, do not know.
Okay, I'll explain it fast.
One eternity later.
Well, let me ask you this then, John, because you played both Pokemon Pocket and this one, and they're both up for Mobile Game of the Year. What do you think?
No, to be honest, I think I played more Balatro.
Okay, I will say Pokemon Pocket. Like once you get through that
Once it-
free period of them giving you all the packs and shit and all that free currency. After that, it's kind of like a little grind, a little daily grind. That's all you can really do, unless you want to put money into the game or not. But yeah, but okay.
For sure, 2 different kinds of card games, but
Yeah.
Cool.
I think
Nice.
it's nominated for Game of the Year because it like is a game.
it's
like,
just a game.
It's
Well, if
just
I'm not
a
mistaken,
game.
it's on,
In
it's
the
on
year.
PlayStation as well. It's like a console game as well,
For
so that's
15
why they
bucks
get
on
in
that.
Yeah.
There you go, Balatro. John, you have a third one?
Yeah.
What is-
I was saying I was playing with my Legos. I didn't say what I was building with the Legos.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
That's dope. That's dope.
that was dope as fuck. You could do like
Oh,
a
you
snap.
can move him?
Yeah. Can even see.
What?
Oh, that's
Oh.
cool.
That's crazy.
this guy.
Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, no, that shit was dope as fuck. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
go.
so cool.
But yeah,
That's dope.
That shit was
You need a
sick.
shelf and then put it in the background.
I was even gonna say that, but I was gonna ruin the surprise. I need a shelf
Oh.
for them.
Wow, thanks.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
No, I meant earlier. I was gonna say I need a shelf like this food.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for sure.
All right. Hell
That
yeah.
was cool.
nice.
Cody, you wanted to go before John did?
I
What you
did. I watched
My
a
bad.
lot of little shit. If y'all didn't know, all the not all of them, most of the Transformers are on Netflix now, like the first one and all that. So I rewatched that. Same with Fast and Furious, which is crazy that it was. Anyways,
Mm.
so I rewatched a lot of those movies. Yeah, that first Transformers movie is really good, but nah, Transformers 1 is still better. But it's cool because like I didn't know the lore of Transformers. I just know what I know in the movies. So after watching Transformers 1, it's dope to see the subtle like jabs that they throw at each other, Optimus and Megatron. And I saw the second movie, so like it was dope to see that. But yeah, I watched those on the side. There's this Netflix anime that's been blowing up called Dandadan. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's
Heard about it, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm not saying it's bad or that you should watch it because it's kind of like it's hard to explain. Honestly, it's about aliens and just supernatural stuff. It's kind of crazy. But
That's what
If
I've
you-
heard. My sister begs me to watch that shit.
I'm not gonna beg nobody to watch it because I'm not gonna say like it's amazing, but it's cool. It's cool.
So first up, late, I will admit, obviously.
Oh, you saw day one?
But we did get to it. We did watch A Quiet Place day one.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the film. I think me and Andrea share the same sentiment for the most part when it comes to the cat. You know, that cat, that was the movie. That cat, you know, he was making shit happen.
That's straight.
Straight.
Andrea,
Straight.
Yeah.
Andrea was pissed because he didn't meow the whole movie and then meowed at the end.
What the fuck?
Yeah, when he jumped in the water.
Yeah, that pissed her off.
And then they would leave him and then he would go and find them again. Like,
Smart as
Like-
cat.
That cat was making
straight.
shit happen.
that cat pissed me off.
But yeah, I mean, I just thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know,
It's okay.
I didn't think anything really of it. I don't know if you want to get back into whatever that conversation was because I don't remember. But
Cody
I
just
mean,
doesn't like it, and it was
I'm
stupid.
pissed. I think it was dumb as fuck because this is day one. I expected some type of explanation, some type of origin. All we got was just them invading and the story about her.
What about
I-
A Quiet Place Origins? You gotta wait for that one.
That's a thing coming out.
That is it?
No.
Oh, I was like,
She made me
oh,
think I'm
shit,
tripping,
yeah,
bro.
me too.
Man.
Damn.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's called
that
it's
one.
called day one. We already had the first two movies. So when you get this, which is supposed to be a beginning, you would think you're getting something from the beginning. But the only thing you get is them first landing, and that's it. There's nothing else about those monsters.
We got a
Well,
little bit of how they. I don't know if it was how they eat, right? That scene when they were in the fire, like we got a little bit on, and I'm not saying this much, but you got a little bit of that.
I see what you're saying, but that's
all.
nothing.
Yeah,
I will also
Sucks.
say,
And they can't swim apparently.
Yeah, and they can't.
Oh
swim.
yeah.
like,
which we knew that. We knew
Yeah,
that.
we
Like,
knew that. We knew
I-
that.
Oh yeah. Nah. I thought I remember.
I get it a little bit. But I feel like you just put so much stock into what a movie title is.
Mhm.
Like A Quiet
Maybe.
Place Day One, Multiverse of Madness. Like you see a title, you are expecting that shit to 100% max.
I mean,
To be fair, I
Like,
thought
it
that's
was
what that
the-
movie was gonna be though.
it was the first day they came.
But it's day it's
I
I
day
thought
understand
they
one.
was
that,
gonna
but,
give an
like,
explanation.
it's not
something
even
that
about the
makes
monsters, really.
sense.
Like
What
they're
do you
just
mean?
there. Like we start with her in the institution or wherever she's at, and obviously
In a
the
hospice.
relationship, and she just they're going on a field trip. She wants pizza. Obviously you
Oh
go
my
through.
God.
We're doing this again, J Mag. Because why is this the plot of the movie? That's my problem. Why is
Not
this
the plot
I-
of the
the
movie.
plot of the movie?
I mean, okay, look, I don't have a problem with the plot. It's sentimental, whatever. But I have a problem with why does she want to do that? Like, she should just go on the boat.
Okay,
Go.
let me
at-
answer that. We've already established she's in a mental institution, so she has problems of her own.
She's in a hospice.
The one thing that connects her to, I guess, her former self, or what makes her feel grounded, centered, is her dad. What she
Mhm.
wants to go to the pizza shop for. So she goes to the pizza shop not to have pizza, but to get the picture that we presume is the last known picture for her of her and her father. That's what that
Uh-huh.
is.
Is that really like a priority though? When the aliens
To
are
her?
invading?
To her,
No, but that's what I'm
it's
saying.
like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We've
That's-
already established that she has her own issues going on, and that's her priority. That's what
That-
matters to her.
That's
I
To me
guess-
and you, a priority is getting safe. I agree with you. But to
Yeah.
her, it's not that. It's not that.
I understand what J-Mac's saying. I'm just saying that's my problem. Why is this important as a day one movie?
So
I know that
like
goes back
the-
to Jet. That goes back to Jet with the title. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
and-
you're changing
Yeah.
the
But
title.
listen,
little
unless
bit.
it's
I
just
get
me, I didn't give a fuck about that shit. Like, did y'all
Probably
care?
wasn't just you, nah.
No, I guess not. I didn't really. I just thought like, bitch, that's what you're doing.
Well, she didn't care about her life. She literally died at the end.
Yeah, she literally did. She didn't care about
I
none of that shit.
understand that, but why should we give a fuck about this shit? You made a whole movie around her.
Yeah.
I mean,
She,
I guess that's fair because I don't like. I didn't really care about the character either. I can't really say I did,
Mhm.
but like, I can't say the movie's bad.
What did you rate
I
the
don't-
movie?
I don't
I
and
don't
she
think it's
dies at the
bad.
end. So what the fuck was the whole point then?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
No,
think it's
I mean,
bad.
again, we've established she has her own issues.
She's dying
that-
of cancer.
Everything she's is that what it is? I don't remember that.
She's
yeah,
she's
she was dying of something.
She's dying
Oh,
of
I
a
missed that.
disease. I
Is
think
that the
she's dying-
conversation on the window at night?
She's in a hospice.
I don't
I don't
remember,
remember.
but
She's
she
in a
was
hos-
dying. She
Hospice
was
means
dying.
like,
She's in a hospice.
right?
Well, then that's
Yeah.
even more so. What she doesn't give a shit about getting on a boat, surviving. Why she's dying already? She's
Yeah,
gonna
that
go
makes
get the
sense.
last. That's the last.
Okay.
Oh
one.
yeah,
I didn't even realize
agree.
that. When
That makes sense,
Okay,
to
then-
Mag. Everything you're saying
yeah.
about this makes sense. I'm
Then
just
that's it.
saying, we got a whole
let's
movie
move on to
about
the next
this.
one we watched.
After the first two movies, bro, like no, because we're
Yeah.
again after the first
think
two
I'll
movies,
pass on that
this
movie.
movie should not have been made.
Get it, and I'm
That's
with you.
what it
Like,
kinda
okay, like
sounds like.
I was
The
expecting
fuck
some
was
like,
the
oh,
point?
high intense, high like dramatic shit happening. We gotta survive. Let's stay quiet, and I get all that. I absolutely do. But to say the movie's bad because that's not what it was, that's wrong.
Mm.
I think.
Name it
I
a
get
quiet
that.
place
You, and
side
that's your
story.
opinion? That's a different
Side
story.
Because
I
one of the things that I was thinking, because I like them, like the first day that they came, that shit. I mean, I thought it was interesting, from that
Story.
perspective. But like, I was thinking to myself, like, so the first two movies, and I couldn't really remember, I guess the first one, but for sure the second one, we have the perspective of when it's happening during a baseball game. So I was
Mhm.
wondering if that game was like in a suburb part of New York, and is this happening all around the world, or did this
It's
just
the whole world.
happen in
Yeah, it was the
so that's what I'm
whole
saying.
world.
So that's what I was thinking. So like, I personally want to see more day ones and see how more people like reacted to it.
Hey,
Because-
this is exactly what that is. This is her
Day
day
1, 2, day
This
1,
is her
3.
day
Well,
one. Yeah.
that's the title would be fucked because you already used day one. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
interesting how other people came
See,
across it in other parts of the world.
That centers my problem. And yes, maybe I have a title problem, but don't name it day one if that's what you're gonna do. If you're gonna make
Okay,
a bunch
well,
of
you-
these, why the fuck did you name it day one?
You for
I would
sure
not
have
be
a
mad.
title problem.
But I mean,
Okay.
that after seeing those first two, yeah, you would assume that's what the fucking this one's gonna be, no? An explanation.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. That's a fair assumption.
That's-
we didn't know exactly what was
Yeah.
happening based off. Yeah, no. So
What the fuck?
That's a fair
But-
assumption.
And
We
then,
can-
and then
we
she
knew they
dies
came
at
from
the end,
space.
so it was a
Hey,
waste
but
of
it's
fucking
okay.
movie.
We can leave it alone. We can just move on. The movie's ass. We can move on.
that's
Uh,
crazy. No, it's not. But let's move on.
That's what.
Second one is Smile 2.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
Oh,
this all.
Fucker.
I started it and I forgot to go back. to
We
it.
we beat you to it. I'm sorry.
You did.
You had
Where
a
the fuck
week's,
do you see it?
you
Everywhere
had a week's advantage.
I
to watch that
don't
movie.
do that. I don't do that.
Well, listen,
I
you
don't
can't
do
be
that.
mad
And
at you.
I tried, and it was blurrier than fuck.
And I tried. That's why I know.
It is out on digital. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, when? Barely today?
Right.
Early
Like the rest of
tomorrow?
us do on this pod.
That's what I'm saying. I'll wait till the streaming services,
Okay, that's fine.
which I
I'm
think
not
is
gonna
either
spoil
today
the
now.
movie.
Nah,
I'm not gonna
don't.
spoil the movie.
Don't. I already got spoiled. Though.
I liked it. It was good.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Smile 2. I
Ooh.
I think it's better than the first one. She doesn't, which is fine.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Totally fine.
Dang.
But I do.
Everybody agrees with you though.
I'm in.
Yeah,
that
everybody.
camp.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
everybody agrees.
true.
That's what I said.
That is not true.
You haven't seen it. You can't say that.
I'm just saying I don't always agree with him.
No, every-
This guy.
The because you started it, right?
I started it. I had to turn it off because the kids were still awake. I'm like, nah, I don't want them to, kind of
Mhm.
see all this type of shit. Crazy. So I had to
That
turn
was
it
a
off.
good, that was a good choice.
Yeah.
That shit is
So-
gory as fuck. It's
yeah,
crazy.
Hell
That's-
yeah.
And I was
Um,
expecting that. I was expecting. Yeah.
Yeah. That first scene, that and it I'm not even gonna spoil that. That first
What?
scene is crazy. That first scene is phenomenal.
it's the
Yeah,
best scene
That might
Yeah,
in
so-
the
be
movie for me.
because like I have a plan to one of these episodes in December, obviously closer to New Year's. We're gonna go through the 2024 movies, which ones we liked best and things like that. Thinking about the first scenes of movies, that might be the best. And I would
That's
put that up with some other movies. That shit was phenomenal, and it got you like, okay, let's do this.
Mhm.
the actress, I forget her name.
Naomi Scott.
Phenomenal.
Mhm.
Phenomenal performance. I loved every second of it. Every time she's on screen, and obviously she's the main cast. So she's the main actress, so she's on the screen the most. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was just never bored. That movie was.
She's a great actress.
Yeah, that movie was phenomenal. And that movie plays mind games with you. It plays mind games with you. That's all I'm gonna say on that because I was gonna say something else, but that might be considered a spoiler. But yeah, I loved it.
I also loved it. I did. I really enjoyed it. I liked the first one better, and I am in the minority when I say that because every TikTok I've seen, they say this is better than the first one. This movie's better than the first one, and I did really like it. I just think the first one. I personally like the first one better. So
I still
It's
know
good.
I gotta get back on that for sure. Finish it.
Yeah,
John, that'll be mine and John's next week.
for sure. Yeah.
Our last one, I've got inspired by J Mac, man. He does a lot for this pod when he goes to these movie theaters and he watches these movies. And he shouldn't be alone in that because it honestly, like the engagement that we get from it is really good. And so I got inspired by that. So I watched Wicked.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. My
wait, you can spoil it. Who's gonna watch it?
No,
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
worried about
anybody
spoiling it, to be
here.
honest.
Okay.
But my knowledge of The Wizard of Oz, I don't think I've ever seen The Wizard. I think I've seen scenes of it, but I don't think I've ever seen the full movie. Actually, I know I haven't. The full movie that I have seen is Oz. I think that's what it's called, the black version. I've seen that shit. But that's it. I didn't know Wicked was a thing. Obviously, before all this stuff blew up. I didn't know how big Wicked was before this thing blew up. So I say all that to say I loved Wicked.
Wow.
I don't know where this is gonna be when we talk about the 2024 movies, but it's up there. Like that, like I'm not really a musical guy. We've talked about musicals a little bit on this podcast. But that shit was phenomenal. Because I watched Chris Stuckman talk about that one again. A great percentage of that movie, from the sets are all practical sets. There's not a lot of CGI on it, and when you think about like what you like, obviously me, like what I saw, it like that blows you away. Obviously the songs are great. I mean, it's one of the greatest Broadway.
It's the biggest Broadway musical.
The biggest Broadway musical. Ariana Grande, she was great. And then I should have had this pulled up. The main actress, do you know her name offhand?
Cynthia Elvira.
Yeah, she is one of them ones. I've never seen her in anything else. I don't know what else she's been in, but she can sing her ass off and she can act amazingly. And I didn't know this going into it, but this is part 1. There's going to be a second part. So I guess they wanted to tell the whole story of the musical, so there's going to be more. But Wicked is a great movie. Like everything they've said about it, that shit is great. And it obviously, like, I'm not going to recommend that to anyone unless you like musicals, but somebody could sit down and watch that, and if it could turn you off. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be different for everyone that attempts to watch it. If I had to critique it a little bit, maybe it's a little bit long, like it's 3 hours. Obviously, like 3 hours is nothing to like, sneeze at or whatever. But nah, I mean, I get it. I don't know if it's going to win awards. I don't know what it's going to do at the thing. It'll probably win awards for the sets and design and costume designs and things like that. Maybe Cynthia, or Ariana, win something for supporting, or I don't know how they do musicals, to be honest, at the shit. But yeah, Wicked was good, man. Wicked was good. I was shocked about how much I liked it.
Okay, I'm only gonna ask you one question. Is
Mhm.
it better than Dune 2?
Of course not.
It has to sit with me
Oh,
because I barely watched it.
Yeah.
Come back to me next if you remember. Come back to me next week with that question.
If I remember, I'm gonna remember. Look at this shit right here. Okay,
look at
cool.
this shit.
The apple grind continues. I have yet to find one. I don't like it. This time it was one I had started. Again, I went to go back and actually finish it. This one's called Foundation on Apple TV. Every time we do like these Apple TikToks, these YouTube shorts, things like that, even on TikToks that I've seen myself, and people are talking about Apple shows and how great they are. There's a show that always comes up, and they're always saying, "Oh, yeah, these are great, but how come Foundation never gets mentioned in any of these?" And I can say without a doubt, yeah, it should be mentioned among the top Apple TV shows. It is absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's going to be your guys' cup of tea. I will say that now. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was amazing. Obviously, it's not for you, John. This is crazy.
It's boring, man.
It's so it might be boring to you for sure. It deals with space, and it's kind of like Star Wars Dune-esque, but like nowhere near that storyline. But just to kind of give you an idea of like space and shit like that. Once you get past, because I was confused, and this is maybe why I jumped off a little bit and started watching other stuff. But once you get past the confusion, and there's going to be one aspect that Jet might not like, but stick with it, it gets amazing. They time jump here and there, and I don't want to go too much into it. But once you get past those like first 2-3 episodes, and you start understanding who your characters are, and you understand exactly what the story is and how it's being told, it gets phenomenal. It gets amazing. Season 1 was great, but season 2 is absolutely better, far and above. You actually start getting this plan of where the show's going and how it's setting it up. I just finished the season finale before jumping on the pod, and it was absolutely amazing. I was stunned by all the different things that were happening and different outcomes that were being shown to us. The show is carried by Jared Harris and Lee Pace, opposite factions, so to speak, and they're at war with each other, I guess you could say. But both of them are scene stealers, show stealers. And they're not even our main characters. Like they're part of the main cast, but they're not our main characters. And both of those guys were absolutely phenomenal. Lee Pace plays an emperor in this one, and he has to play himself, but different versions of himself every single time that not every single time, but most of the time that you see him. And you'll understand that if you guys do end up watching the show. It's crazy. Jared Harris plays the other guy, and he does something in the first episode, maybe the second episode, and you think it's over with, but no, he comes back in another way, and he is just absolutely phenomenal. So, I mean, stick with it if you guys do watch it. It absolutely pays off. Foundation is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy I watched that. Can't wait for season 3 to come out. It was amazing, phenomenal.
What is the story about? Can you tell us? Or no?
Okay, it's called Foundation. Point of the show is that Jared Harris, his name is Harry, wants to make a foundation, a planet, to kind of, because damn, this is gonna get kind of crazy. I mentioned the Emperor, right? The Emperor, he has this whole empire. They've been ruling for decades, hundreds of years. Like it's kind of crazy on how they rule. It's 3 of them: day, dusk, and dawn. And it's the same person. They're all the same people. They keep cloning themselves, and each one has a life cycle. So once the old man, he gets too old, then it's goes to the young guy, and he's the emperor, and so on and so forth. They have a whole empire going on. This guy Harry sees that it's going to crash one day because he's super smart. He's a mathematician, and he recruits another person to come to help him because she's super smart mathematician. And they go to the emperor and they tell him, hey, this is going to happen if you guys don't change your ways or whatever. And the emperor's just pissed. Like, no, you need to denounce that this is ever going to happen. You're making us look bad. So what they end up doing is exiling him, and he starts his foundation so that this foundation can kind of be there for once the empire falls. But it is a lot more complex than that, and there's a lot more details into that whole story. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to end up liking it. It does take a little bit to like catch on, but once you catch on and understand what's happening, it's phenomenal. So check out Foundation if you guys haven't. If you guys have Drop them down in the comments. I know, like I said, I mentioned at the beginning, you guys are in those comments. Like, how come Foundation's never mentioned? So, drop those, man. Now's your chance. Hit that like button. Recommend it to more people. Next one that I watched here. Let's have a conversation, Cody. Arcane season 2. I ended up watching all of it again. Arcane season 2.
Well,
Oh
before you
man.
start, would y'all like to tell him?
We also watched Arcane.
Let's do it. Let's have a conversation, all of us then. You guys want to start?
I want to hear ratings first.
Damn, you want to go into ratings?
Yes.
John, if you want to go get a snack, man, and get some water, listen.
Fuck.
I just want to hear. I want to hear the
You don't have
ratings
to
so we can
leave,
get to
John.
explaining.
Nah, I got my food right there. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Go
Well,
ahead.
we can, since we're fresh, we can start with us, I guess. I give season 1 a 20 out of 10.
Mhm.
Wow.
That
Wait.
is phenomenal. Season
Mhm.
1 was greatness.
That's great.
Incredible.
Great.
But
No, nothing. And then season 2 is like an 8. That's your ratings.
So you chose an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8.
Andrea?
I also gave it an 8.
okay, Mike.
Yeah.
Season 1 is a 10. Season 2, crazy enough, I think I'm at an 8 with that as well.
All right.
So
Now-
nothing crazy, nothing
Nothing
disrespectful. I
crazy.
wanted to
But
scare you a little bit.
No, you're good.
But-
I'm not worried. Hold on. Before you go, I just wanted to say, remember when I first came to y'all about this, season 2, I was lower on. I changed my mind over time. Go ahead.
Also changed my mind a little
you-
bit. Not too much, but a little.
You guys want to go ahead, Justin? You want to lead it? You want me to lead it? Thoughts?
So like
We
I
could
said,
talk, we could talk strictly on 2. We could just skip 1 if y'all want to just.
Yeah.
We already praised
Season
it.
1, we all
Season
know.
1 is
everybody-
amazing,
Season
man.
1's amazing. This is great. Perfect. Season 2.
So when it came to this show, I'm just gonna speak for me. I'm not gonna speak for her. I was solely invested in the sisters. Like that's what I wanted to see.
Facts.
When they're on screen. That's when like I'm not, proverbial sit up. Like I'm paying attention. I'm locked in. When it came to season 2, like, and it's crazy enough. After we finished it, I saw a video. And I don't know if he's the creator or the director. I don't know what. Oh, he's the program creator. This guy, Christian Link. He's been going at fans crazy on social media. And, obviously the fans, they have just, they've been putting this guy through the ringer. But he even said that Vi specifically took a back seat this season.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a creative decision. I personally didn't like that creative decision. There's a point in time. Well, okay, fuck it. Because like we said, spoiler talk. So around the time that the season started to lose me, and we didn't see this, obviously, as the acts were dropping, so it's a little bit harder to speak towards that. But I guess because the first 3 episodes is Act 1.
Mhm.
Or is it first 2?
Yeah,
First
first
3.
3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay, so I thought the first 3 were great. Like I was still locked in at that point. It's around 4, 5, 6 that it started to lose me. And it's around the time that Vi goes into that underground boxing shit or whatever that was. I just kind of felt like around that time, that's when it just started to feel like rushed. Like shit was like, you can explain that part better because we agree on that same aspect.
Yeah. It's just, are you talking about her and Jinx?
Yeah.
Well, Jinx at the end has a redemption and people love her. I really didn't see that redemption. Because
Neither
it
did
goes
she.
from, huh?
Neither did she.
Yeah, like it goes from she's a symbol to the people, and then all of a sudden she finds this little girl and she's taking care of her, which is fine, whatever. I mean, what's his face did that to her. Silco did that to her. He's
Vander?
still a villain.
And Silco.
No, Silco. He took care of her. Still a villain. And then all of a sudden she finds she frees everybody, and then she the beast that's her
Warwick.
dad, Warwick.
Yeah.
You
know his name?
Vander.
I paid attention.
That Vander. He's
Yeah,
like
subtitles.
he's in the beast or whatever, and then she goes, she finds Vi, and she tells him like it's Vander, he's alive. And so they go and they try to get him or whatever, but that was it. There was no redemption that I saw. That she like didn't make amends with her sister, and then her sister still ate that shit up. She still was like, she's changed. But it's like, we didn't see her change. Why? Because she took care of a little girl and she like calmed down a little bit. Like she didn't make amends with no one, no apologies. She didn't, and she helped people escape out of jail. We know why she did that. She went there to go look for the little girl. And I didn't see no redemption for Jinx. Maybe a little bit towards the end, but that was her redemption. It wasn't at the end. It was like right there. And I just felt like clearly they meant to have like a redemption for her, but maybe they didn't, or they thought they did, the writers. And then Vi too, like Vi forgave her so easily. Yeah, they had one little argument, but that was it. Like they still teamed up to go look for the dad. And Vi, after that whole scene, Vi was like, "Oh, but it's my sister and she's changed." She tried to convince Caitlyn, like, "No, she's different now." And I, like, yeah, like maybe she is different, but we didn't see that. And we also didn't see Vi a lot when she was missing for like 2 episodes, or like one or 2 episodes. She went missing, and then right after that, that's when Jinx went to go get her, and she was in the ground, and she even like dyes her hair. She was doing the boxing stuff, and she had a whole hair change, but we didn't see any of that. And I think that comes from the person saying, "Oh, she took a back seat," because there was more important characters to write. And I thought those two were the most important characters of the show. And I really wish that they were, I guess, fleshed out a little bit better in those, like, in that, like, in between time. Because in the beginning, oh, they're great. And then it gets to that time and they're kind of like, we're not really with them a lot. And then towards the end as well, it's not really about them anymore. So I do wish that they were more focused on that.
I'm gonna try and touch on a lot that you said. I agree with a lot up until some of the stuff, because like, well, I'm just on the last thing if y'all remember the beginning, because I'm kind of losing it. But the show did a great job in season 1 establishing the characters, and it wasn't more so on the actual point of the show, because it's not about them. Even though they are a focal point, it's not about them. And by season 2, that's when they really go into what the show's about, and it's the arcane and what it's doing to the world, really, and like, you know, them finding out like all of the stuff, the hex tech and all that. It's about all of that. They're just characters in the show that like, one of the main things that makes you figure that out, obviously, is in season 2 is when Echo time traveled, and when he's in the other universe, and he's like, "Oh well, shit! If I didn't send him on that job, hex tech wouldn't have been found." Like, or they know he did send him on a job, but like how it happened, they didn't find hex tech. Like, he just, like, that was the reason. But I think what you're not realizing is that they weren't the main characters. They're like just main like side characters. Like
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me get in on that real quick. Let me get on that because season 1, these were our main characters. It was Jinx and Vi. It was that.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, where they, at the end of the day, maybe they weren't the main characters, but this is where it feels rushed right here because to me, I would have wanted it to be more grounded, like season 1, to where we could see this whole explanation, still see the underground versus the top side, the city, and get that conclusion. And then we can transition to like, oh shit, we got bigger problems going on over here with Victor trying to do his shit. Because Victor's shit was also a rush too. Like he just became a villain off of Jace killing him. Like before that happened, he was ready to help humanity. And I'm gonna show you guys what's going on.
See, that's another thing. Because Victor, it wasn't much more so his humanity was gone. He's not even really like a human anymore. He's more of like an entity. Like he's like
I get it.
Yeah, so his transition, I could see it like a lot of the rush that y'all are seeing, I see it as like it wasn't rushed, it's just everything is happening at the same time. So it feels rushed. Like don't get me wrong, I wish there was more of the show, like more things like I agree, seeing more of Vi would have been nice and more of like their connect her and Jinx like establishing that reconnection, but I think what they did was okay because at the end of the day like they showed it happening in some form or fashion. But when it comes to these other characters like Victor, he just completely lost his humanity. When he was inside of that thing and he came out, he basically wasn't himself anymore. He was already something else.
Yeah, but before that though, he was like trying to help humanity and have this whole existence. Let's coexist with everybody, and I can help everybody. Everybody's welcome and shit. And then it just transitioned to him just lying, fuck that, I'm gonna take over everybody's will.
This is what you're saying. You remember right before all that happened, he was telling Jace. He said, "Jace, destroy it. You need to destroy it." But he didn't destroy it, and that was his last like lick of humanity he had in him, and that's when it all happened, and he was done for. He wasn't Victor no more. He was,
I just think we should have seen that fleshed out a little bit more for sure.
Well, we know why he, I guess, became one with the core.
Yeah, because
because he lost that girl that he ignored the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Another thing, the Black Rose. What the fuck were they about? What the fuck were they about? I was interested in like, oh shit, who are you guys? Like, what's going on with the Black Rose? Like, oh, that's kind of crazy. They didn't give me shit on that.
I feel y'all completely, but I just want to say real quick because I know a lot of things now. Because so that's what they're gonna touch on with the new things they're gonna start making.
I needed to touch on
in this season. I know, because I agree. I was with y'all. I was like, what the fuck? This shit is dope, but they're not touching on it, and it pissed me off too because I wanted more on Mel. I wanted more, but I did
like Mel too.
But that was. Go ahead.
When that happened, I was like, this came out of nowhere. Like because she was saying like, I've always felt these feelings before, and I knew that I knew that basically I'm this. I have felt this before. Not once throughout the show do we see any of that.
No, it's not. It wasn't a feeling thing. Her mom knew the whole time. That's why she
didn't, and we didn't get to see any of that. And I wish that we would have, because I felt like that came out of nowhere.
I promise.
All of a sudden, she's like a mage, and she has this magic, but we don't see it. We don't even see her being like a little bit weird.
No, because that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like subtle hints that were supposed to be shown. Like the mom knew the whole time.
I'm not talking about the mom. I'm talking about her.
I know the mom knew the whole time. Like she talked about it. And when Black Rose came, that's when it started happening. It wasn't supposed to be something you hint at and show the entire time because it was always there.
But she says, "I've always felt these feelings before." She says that.
I need to see that clip. I'm not gonna lie.
She says that to, I think the sister, when she finds out she's like, "Who are you?" When she finds out what she is, she's like, I think she's telling Jace actually. I don't know. I don't remember who she's talking to, but I remember her being like, I've always felt these feelings. I just I didn't know what it was. And not once did we see that. So I was just like, that came out of nowhere. The mom, maybe the mom knew, but also, I don't know. I didn't really care for the mom and her plot point.
Oh
No, yeah,
let me-
she was-
No, Mbessa was fucking. That was an
Yeah,
amazing character.
She's dope.
I loved Mbessa.
No.
I loved Mbessa. She did her thing, and
No,
I,
she was a good character, but I didn't really care for it.
No, I cared for her. I cared for her what she had going. I mean, they needed to tell us exactly more what was going on, I think, but
No, but
her as a character, I loved it.
That's one of the issues I think the show had, is that it was so short. Because like I was telling y'all
Yeah.
before, I think they did a great job of making you care for a lot of characters. And that's what their flaw was, because it's so short that they didn't get, for some of you, like you guys, they didn't get to flesh it out. But and this is something that obviously it's not fair, and I'm not giving it points for it or anything like that. But a lot of people that have played the game, because all these characters in the game, they understand, and the people know the lore of this already. There's things people already know about the characters. So a lot of things that are happening, people already understand it. So they're okay with what was happening because they know what's gonna happen most of the time.
That's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I know, I get
Mhm.
that, but
I
that's
do think-
that's what it was.
I do think all of the problems would have been solved with just putting either more episodes or maybe another season.
They needed more episodes.
That's kind of crazy though too, because this wasn't even canon to the game's lore. Like they had nothing to do with
No,
the game. or
yeah,
anything.
yeah, facts.
And then they saw how the success of it, and they're like, oh shit, we have to make this canon because this shit's amazing. And then they made it
Wow.
canon. So for them to go
Well-
in with that mindset of like, oh, I know what the games are doing, that's
no,
wrong.
no.
because they
Okay,
didn't
let
have
me
this.
rephrase that. It's not the game. Like, how do I explain? It's like, what is it? Something has a lore. Okay, the game doesn't have the lore in it itself. It the characters have their lore aside from the game. It's not in the game. Does that make sense?
Mhm. No,
So,
I,
like,
I get that point. Yeah.
So like, people there's a lot to the lore of Lord of the Rings. What the hell?
Hell
To
yeah.
League of Legends, and everybody, like, a lot of people know this lore, and like this is something that, like, a lot of the stuff is already known, like all of it. Not like exactly how the story's told in Arcane, but they know, like, characters are going to be introduced, how characters, like, they saw the characters, they know who they are and what they're going to do in the show. Not how, like, it happened, but because of the character and what they know in the lore. But like I said, it's just the extra stuff they're going to make is going to, oh my God. It's,
Well, that's fine.
that's
but
why I
to-
say this.
to-
I can't really knock it or give it points for that, but that's just a fact.
to me, and I guess to a lot of people too, they've said that this show is fucking expensive to make, and maybe that's
I
why they
bet
had to
it
rush it,
is.
because this was planned
is-
for like
I've
a
seen it
3.
the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most expensive animated.
I believe it.
So they probably were like, hey, now we need to conclude this shit. Like, well, we got 3, 4.
See.
I think I saw somewhere it was 5, supposed to be 5 seasons. I don't know if that's true or not. Let me know. It's supposed to be a 5-season type of shit. That's how much they planned for, and I guess they ran out of money, or they're like, no,
That's-
we're not fucking pumping any
It
more. of this
makes
shit to
sense.
So that's kind of where the pacings go. So I had an issue with a little bit of the pacing. I had an issue with it not being grounded anymore with Vi and Powder or Jinx. I had an issue with the Black Rose not being discussed at all. Arcane, explain that to me a little bit more, because I don't know exactly what it's magic in the world that wizards have that not everybody has access to. But I think I needed that needed to be fleshed out a little bit more. So those were my main issues with the show. Any other main issues that you guys had a problem with before we move on to maybe some positives?
Unless I'm tripping, because when in the start of the second season, where Caitlyn goes down there, and obviously it's not just her, but she's the bitch in charge, and she
Mhm.
gasses the underground,
Mhm.
and then like we're kind of just sped through it, and by the end of it, like it's like the whole thing between the top side and underground, it's not really like
Yep.
resolved.
I wanted to see that resolved. I wanted to see them.
I
Yeah,
agree to an
conclude.
extent, because you got to understand they were both under attack, and Bessa was coming to ruin it all, top and
but
bottom.
you just gassed all these people. They just didn't give a fuck.
I know, but at the same token, like they, like I said, when he brought him in that room and they had that speech, he had when Jace gave that speech, like, y'all, there's nothing y'all can't. Y'all have to settle the feud. Y'all have to just call a truce, because at the end of the
A
day,
lot of them left.
yeah, and a lot of people did back out. People didn't want to do that. Like, that was what had to happen. They couldn't have time to resolve their little
They
feud.
came back though.
Some people did, not all of them.
Most of them, the ones that we saw leave, came back.
I mean, but that's what I'm just saying. Like, at the end of the day, that's why that couldn't be resolved like that.
Like I just think like I don't know if it needed a whole nother season, maybe, but it for sure needed more episodes.
Yeah.
Or longer episodes, maybe.
because just some things just like speed, and I just feel like some things are just kind of like a little unbelievable. Like the whole thing with Vi and Warwick and Jinx, like that was enough just to forget everything that just happened. Like it's like
She was literally saying like that's not my sister anymore.
that's enough. It's not even really him.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with that because I think the one person that could bring them back together was Vander. So I that's to me believable on that aspect.
But Jinx is fucked up in the head.
I mean, not anymore.
Well,
How do you just get over that?
And then we see her having all those visions, and then all of a sudden she doesn't.
Like that's like what she's been like. That's trauma. Like she's seeing the people that she had a hand in killing.
Yeah,
Like they are plaguing her.
But y'all,
And so half of a quarter of Vander is in this beast, and that's just enough to like get over that.
There's Vander and the little girl.
And the girl, yeah, it was a combination.
Isha
of
was
both.
That's
was
enough
a big
for like
part of that.
years of trauma. Like that's what
Again.
I'm, like this isn't a
She's a
span of
big
like a
part
couple
of it.
days.
No, she was with Isha for a while. Forgot there was a whole.
How are you figuring that?
The
I
time
think
skip.
see, that goes
What
back
do
to
you
the
mean?
Russian. That goes back. If I'm not mistaken, I did
Yeah.
hear like those scenes at the beginning of those episodes. Those are like those might be time jumps.
Yeah, there's time
I
skips.
did
So,
notice. Yes,
There's
they
time
were-
skips. So
yeah.
and again, that goes to the show
Bruh.
being rushed and not really
Yeah.
explained well. Absolutely. So you're not wrong on that aspect.
I think
But,
that's the
yeah.
main problem with the show. It was rushed, and we could have really benefited from more episodes.
The positives, the art was the animation, still fucking phenomenal. Still had amazing shots. The music, to me, I saw some people didn't really like the music in this one.
What?
That's to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
That's wild. I absolutely
town
love the
blue.
music. I love the music choices on all this and different scenes that were happening, and they played music to it. That was phenomenal. My favorite character before this season was Vander. I loved the aspect of Vander and him being that father figure to them. So seeing him come back to me was like, oh shit! That's as soon as he said powder, I was like, oh shit, no way, that's fucking Vander. That's crazy. So to me, I enjoyed that. I don't know if a lot of people did or not, but I liked when that reveal of it being.
I thought
Vander
you were
and-
geeked that he was a wolf.
Not fucking that too. I mean, that too was kind of crazy. But after the season concluded, Jinx is definitely my favorite character. I loved her character development. I mean, obviously we could have seen a little bit more of it, but I loved how she started off as a kid. She's trying to help. Then we saw what happens at the factory, which the warehouse is kind of fucking. That was a crazy scene. I know you guys just watched it. That was a crazy fucking thing. She ended up killing all her friends and people and shit. And then her just having those mental problems at the end of season 1, going through all of that. Then season 2, having those mental problems still, but then transitioning to this hero that she didn't ask to be. She didn't want to be. She didn't want any part of that. I thought that was phenomenal too. And then to finally getting that little girl in her life and being like, she's the Vi now, and she gets to see this little girl's, relationship. So I thought that was good too. And then by the end of it, do you guys think she's alive?
Yes. y'all seen the slow down that explosion, right? She's alive.
I before I even saw any videos or anything, when she played the scene of the fucking vents. I was like, oh, there's a reason you're looking at the vents.
Yeah,
She's alive. Then I went to go watch YouTube videos, and there's evidence of her fucking moving to the side
Yeah.
and going into the vents and shit like that.
It was the balloon for me.
And the balloon being. I didn't even catch that either. I had to go watch some videos, and they were like,
once
no, at
that
the
shit
beginning, the
glitched, I
whole
said,
show starts.
Oh man.
Yeah, and the glitch. I saw the glitch. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit! But at the beginning of the whole show, she said, "I'm gonna one of these days I'm gonna be flying one of those," and that's how the show ended. So I believe she's alive. I think it's kind of hard.
It's
to dispute
crazy
that.
because, obviously we didn't know anything about Arcane, but now like being into the world, these girls love Jinx. Like she is
Everybody
a
loves Jinx.
beloved character.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm there with them. I love the character development that they gave her.
Not
and
crazy.
that whole
Echo
aspect.
was him.
Echo, we didn't get enough Echo.
Yeah.
Whole first season and the whole second season up until like the last, I was like, yo, Echo, you got the Fireflies. What the fuck is going on? You're not doing nothing. You're just, sheltering people. That's all you're doing. I wanted more of Echo. I did. So, but he got his own
I agree.
episode, which, by the way, that was a phenomenal episode. I absolutely loved it. That was probably my favorite episode of the season. Fucking amazing. And then the last part when he showed up with his Fireflies, I fucking geeked out. I said, fucking finally, he's here with the Fireflies. Let's go. Let's do this shit. So I enjoyed that too. But I did need more Echo throughout the whole show, for sure.
That time traveling scene, both of them, where
Yeah.
he's like going on his hoverboard or whatever, that one, and then where he's talking to Jinx to stop killing herself, that shit, I was like,
Oh yeah, that scene was phenomenal, man. She
That was
blows up and then it just comes back.
crazy.
Like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And you see it's him. Yeah, that was
that
amazing.
was
That was cool.
nuts.
That episode, the time travel one, was pretty cool because I think even before that episode, right before when Victor died, he was talking about how anarchy. I can't remember, but it was something to the effect of anarchy and peace being like two sides of the same coin. I think was the quote there, and then getting that episode right after and seeing how this world would have been without Hex Tech, and then Jace going through what he's going through, where Hex Tech is prevalent.
It was
And that was
Echo
phenomenal.
being
Yeah.
happy, and then it's flip. You see Jace just, bro, he's in darkness.
Yeah.
He's going through it.
That shit was a phenomenal episode. I absolutely loved it.
But-
But I overall I love the season. I love the show. I was still there besides those those issues that I had. I absolutely enjoyed it. And people saying that this is trash, to me,
People
you're
said
wrong.
that?
This is 50-50. This is a 50-50 split from the fan base, from the community. People either think it's trash or people love it.
Wow,
That's the only way it's
Yeah.
going. So
I've
to
only heard
me,
people not
saying
like
it's
the
trash is
intro.
crazy. No.
People think like the
Yeah,
Imagine
people-
Dragons are ass or something.
Yeah,
I don't
people
know
were
what that is.
people were tired of the Imagine Dragons shit. I was singing this
Oh,
shit.
Yeah,
every
I
single time.
love that shit.
I
I wanted to
think-
know how y'all felt about the ending.
I like the ending. I didn't have an issue with it. More so, we're saying Echo and then the time traveling.
No, just
That
the
or-
entire ending, like how it ended, and the conflict of with Victor and all of that.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues with it. I think it was done as well as you can do. But I enjoyed it. Jet and Dre, what'd you guys think?
I think it just goes back to maybe people's problems is just like, if someone feels like it's rushed and then you get to the ending and now we're like, wrapping up things and things in their mind aren't being concluded, or we have maybe like an open ending to some characters. Maybe that's it. But I mean, I thought the ending was fine. It's a final battle. Things are going crazy. There was some cool sequences in there. I thought when Mel saved Caitlyn from fucking Maddie shooting her in the back of the head,
I fucking hate that bitch.
that shit was
Yo,
so there was some cool things in there, but just thought it was all right. I don't know.
I thought it was good. I think my favorite character, and this is people hate him. I like Jace a lot. I think
People
he
hate
definitely
Jace?
I like him a lot. I think he had the most character development out of everyone in that
Yeah.
show, and that's including Jinx. And I really liked him, and he never like shied away from his morals. And but he was put in so many like predicaments where he could have, and
mhm.
maybe sometimes he should have, like he didn't want to make weapons, and maybe he should have made fucking weapons
until
and,
he got put in that other universe, and then he came out that motherfucker swinging that hammer down.
Crazy
Yeah,
enough,
he
if he
was-
would have never
I-
shot Victor, we would have never had this whole thing. Victor wasn't even on that type of shit, but he
Yeah.
shot Victor and ended up
He-
progressing the timeline.
yeah,
with it.
he was my favorite character. Him and Mel too. I really, really loved Mel, and at first I couldn't tell if she had like ulterior motives,
Mhm.
and maybe a little bit at first she did.
Yeah,
but
I think so. At first,
she was like very like, and I loved the scene when I loved the whole time she's like, I'm a disappointment to my family, where I come from, like my family exiled me, like I'm not like them. And Jace is telling her like, oh, like that's not true, like I don't believe that. And then we see in a flashback that the reason why she is a disappointment is because her mom is a fucking war criminal, and she is like, she's a dictator, and she's not. She has like, she has compassion, and she has like this, like she wants to be fair to people, and that's why. Well, that's not why she got exiled, but at that time we were thinking, oh, that's why. And we see that, and I'm thinking like, either at first I'm thinking she's lying. I'm thinking same thing as Jace, but then we see that and she's like, and I'm like, no, she did get exiled, and it's not for the reason I thought it was. So I really like Mel a lot, and Jace. Yeah, those are my two favorite characters. And then I loved the colors and the way that they used the colors in this show, it was so beautiful to look at. But each color it represented something. It meant something. They used them in such creative ways. I have never seen a show that uses colors like that. The whole time I'm like, oh my gosh, like we know what colors what, and everybody had like their own color, and I love that. That was beautiful. So it's a beautiful show, very very well made. Just pacing's a little wrong, but I loved it.
I thought it was dope. Somebody had pointed out that the last battle in this season 2, like the ending, was a recreation of the game. I didn't notice it. It's a red versus blue, and then there's 5 heroes on both sides. It was dope.
Oh shit. Okay.
And they were
Yeah,
going for the
is that-
core. It was dope.
I wouldn't know.
That's cool.
I will say, and I'll be the one, to bring it up. The budget being $250 million, I believe that every dollar went into this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No money laundering possibilities whatsoever. I believe
Wow.
that every dollar was spent on this show, and it goes back to what we were talking about. Like, I've also seen the theory that instead of 5 seasons, they're taking that budget that was left to go do the other shows. I don't know if is it 3 shows or is it 1 show covering 3 things?
I think it was
I heard 3 shows.
3 shows. I think.
Because 3 different areas.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they're gonna spend the rest of that money. I don't know if it's gonna look as good as Arcane. Hopefully, but shit.
I hope it is.
Hopefully it was one of them ones for sure. Like it was a great show.
When we were
So-
watching it, I was like, oh, maybe I should play League of Legends now.
No.
And then he showed me what League of Legends looks like, and I'm like, I'm not playing that.
Never mind.
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
don't play League of Legends.
They got a fighting game coming out. I saw that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
They got a whole TikTok dedicated to it. You can see Jinx's like moves and shit.
So I can assume y'all don't got this over any other animated show.
Oh, I'm not Avatar. I'll tell you that much.
Not
Yeah.
Avatar. Not Avatar.
Not Attack
No.
on Titan.
Avatar from
That's an
beginning to
anime?
end, man.
That counts.
The
as
show.
anime.
We had this whole argument.
That counts
With
as
the animated show and
animated.
anime?
Yes.
Oh my
It
god.
counts. Just like Game of the Year can be a fucking DLC and a regular
exactly.
game.
That doesn't count
Exactly.
either.
Nah, that shouldn't.
They
but
Well,
just
it's
added
apparently
that
it
this
does.
year.
There's no
They just
rules.
added that this year.
But all right, there
How's
you
that?
guys go. Arcane, mini review, mini discussion, however you want to see it. Let us know what your thoughts are on Arcane season 2. Obviously, I think we should all be in unison for season 1, right? Like that's phenomenal. Probably. Peak.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think about season 2 down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Somewhere in the middle. Let us know. Next, welcome back, John. We're gonna go ahead and do.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. Let's do Silo. Let's talk
Just
about
kidding.
Silo.
Silo,
I don't think we
forgot
even talked
Silo.
about season 1
We
too
didn't talk
much,
about
like exactly
nothing.
in
No,
depth.
We didn't
So,
talk about anything.
yeah, we didn't talk about anything. So let's do that now. Fans of Silo, now's your chance. Interact with us in the comments. Let's talk about it. Season 1 going into season 2, the first 2 episodes only. What do you guys think of Silo?
I think it has potential to be better than From.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that statement.
Yeah,
This show
I
was
can see that.
good.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Season 1 to season 1, you're taking from?
Season 1. No, I don't think so. I think I'm taking From over Silo. Too much mysteries going on. Too much shit. Like, what the fuck is happening to me for
Yeah,
From?
From
So
was
I'm in
exciting. It was constant.
I agree.
This
Yeah.
is good. This is
Yeah.
good.
But back to Silo. I think it was dope early on because obviously you don't know what's happening in the. I think it's like the first 2 or 3. You don't know it at all. But like I
Mhm.
I like that it transitions from who you think the main character is. I thought that was amazing because like
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
I was like, wow, so this is our character, and he's getting like because he was the first sheriff, and his wife went out, and then he starts getting like, all right, now I got to figure out what's going on, and then he gets out and like, oh, it's not him. Next person, we think it's the dude. It's not him. He gets out, and then I thought it was dope. But yeah, this show's great.
What'd you think, John?
It's a good show. It is.
No, it's just I don't know. I don't know why I pictured that being the only thing you were gonna say. That was it. It's a good show.
That's
Good
it. That's it. Let me know. Just like the way they're like just, I guess, trapped there. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
that's
like the way they show the mysteries and how it's like corrupt. I guess it's all corruption.
Yeah, it's corrupt. Like, I don't understand
Look,
why.
Yeah,
I think
like what the fuck?
Go ahead, John. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
that's
that was
Like,
it.
The mystery, but it's not really
I think-
mystery.
The beauty of this show is when you
Uh-huh.
think about it, they're not lying. They're not lying
Yeah.
to you.
Okay,
That's why.
They're-
Yeah.
Outside is not safe, but people think it is, and they're not sure it
See.
is. And sure, they're doing shady shit when people go out there.
That's,
Think about it; they're not lying about shit.
okay.
To me,
okay.
It's
They,
the
wait,
truth.
they might
It's
wait. They
okay.
might be lying
They're no
About-
okay. But listen,
about
this
how
is the
it
problem.
started and their
They
history.
didn't.
maybe.
They,
But
they
they're not
don't. They
lying
don't even
about
tell
the
you why it
outside.
started. They don't.
Yeah,
They're
they
playing
don't know.
dumb. They're playing as if they don't know.
Yeah,
That's my problem.
And-
Why are
and they're
we
just
not?
lucky the silo saved them type
Yeah,
shit.
why
We're
are
like, we don't know why we're here.
Yeah.
Why
we
are
hope
they doing
one day
that?
we'll
But-
leave, but that's not today,
But that ain't today, motherfucker.
Yeah.
The truth
It
is-
used to be today.
The truth
Put
is,
you
you
out
can't
there.
live outside. So
Right,
why are you
you let
lying
us know
about
if it is.
like everything else?
Well,
Why?
that's why we're here.
Yeah, like
That's why I want
What's
to
in
know.
the
I
vault?
want to
What?
know.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Why is there so many of them?
maybe
Yeah,
me and
that is
50,
Andrea.
50
Yeah.
holding 10,000 each,
that tripped me up.
and then they
Some-
know about the other ones because, well,
Yeah,
obviously
they're
they
in
know.
Well,
but
the
they're
mayor-
in
the mayor
communication.
knows.
They're in
They're in
communication.
communication.
I was
She
gonna
went
say
into
maybe
Silo
me and
17. Like, oh,
me and
my
Andrea
God.
missed it, but
What?
the bodies of the first two people are not outside.
Unless they are.
Like I
No,
don't.
I
Wait,
think
like,
they
huh?
are. I
I
think they
don't-
are.
What are you talking
Who?
about?
The
Of
sheriff
of
and
the
his wife.
sheriff and the wife.
Are they?
Eh,
I have.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I don't think they're
I-
there.
I
Because
don't
she
think
put
so.
she puts a
Yeah, she put
puts a
his badge on
flower-
it. She put his badge
Yeah.
on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
she
they
puts
went
it.
right
Oh,
through.
but
no?
we didn't
Like,
see
No,
that,
hologram.
though.
she's
No,
it's
no.
a hologram. It's a fake vision. They're making
Uh-huh.
them see grass that's not there. She realizes it's fake and puts his badge on it, and then walks over the hill because
Yep.
she knows where his body's at.
But did we
Yep.
see her put it on the body?
Yeah, because when she puts it down, her hand starts. You can see like the actual
Yeah.
The
like
hologram
yeah,
shit.
like
It's
it's like
breaking through,
messing
yeah.
up. Yeah, she knows.
no,
and
they're
they're
there.
like
The
they're
bodies
like,
are there.
oh, she knows. She knows.
So they did
but
die
knows
for real.
something else.
What do you mean?
Well, I think they did die, no? Because
No, they're
No, they're
dead.
dead.
Because
They're
they
dead.
didn't have the tape.
Yeah,
Again,
that
the tape was the
I didn't know
problem.
what we could say.
They were giving
yeah.
him faulty tape to kill them off.
But
Yeah,
on
they could-
purposely, right? It's
Yeah,
clearly on fucking
and
purpose.
she got
Why?
the good tape.
See, why
That-
were they
but-
doing
Well,
that?
because they want
Because-
people inside the silo to think that it's not
it-
safe,
it's-
or
yeah.
to tell
Yeah.
them it's not
No.
safe
See,
because it's
see,
not
it's
exactly.
not
because
safe.
it's not.
That's my problem. If it's not safe, so why are you lying about stuff? Like, why aren't you just letting people walk out there and just die without the suit?
Because they
Yeah.
need to clean the lens so that people can see that
They
it's
need to
not
make it
ready to
too-
go. Yeah.
Ah, see,
But
The
also,
only way people are gonna go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
why do they? When you go out there, why is there like what they see?
Still
Like,
oh,
fuck
that's
with
just
it.
so they could
like,
die
it looks-
peacefully. They want them to die
That's
peacefully.
why.
Yeah, they want them to.
I
You don't think that's
nah.
why?
I
Nah.
also
No,
don't think that either.
Nah.
No, they're showing them that so that they can be like, oh shit, it is safe out here. Let
Yeah,
me go
and
clean
then
the lens so
clean
that
it,
they
yeah.
can see it. That's why they're doing that. Because if they were to just show them the gray shit and it's not livable, like, oh, well, what the fuck, this shit sucks, you know. To me, I think I would still clean it just to let you guys know, hey, it's not fucking, you know. I don't know what their
No.
thought process is behind that, but that's the reason they have the whole fake shit and they're making people clean, so they want to clean the screen.
And then also, why, if they don't clean it, prepare for war?
Because if
Because
they don't,
they
clean
figured
now
it
you
they
gotta
out.
don't
show-
clean. They yeah.
But who knows that?
because
Yeah.
the people
That-
people
I
outside are
didn't
like,
notice
oh,
that
Who,
neither.
like the people that live there don't know that. The people that live there just is like, okay, you can clean it or not. Yeah,
Wait,
you
what?
want it
Mhm.
clean, but you can clean it or not.
oh,
but in
well,
the book-
you're saying why does the book say prepare
In
for
the
war if the
back,
people
yeah.
don't know about it?
Yeah, like how the fuck are they supposed to
Because they
get?
know not cleaning leads to that, leads to rebellion. Because it's like, oh, they didn't clean. Well, I want to go outside and figure it out, and that's what leads a bunch of people to do rebellions.
Why?
I think
Why
that's
does
weird.
it-
Yeah, that's not
why
my
because they
does
think
it-
it's
thought.
safe.
Yeah, they think it's safe
They think
But
it's
wh-
safe
but-
if they're not
but
cleaning.
But why?
because they were told that people clean. That's why. Remember, the thing is called
People-
cleaning. You're getting told
People-
that
People, you see them clean, and you get
Yes.
told you don't have to clean.
We don't know
You
if
don't
that
have to
if I
because
was in
you're
there, I
out
don't
of
know
our
if that image.
jurisdiction.
Yeah,
I don't know if that image is legit or not. So to me, when they're cleaning it, that tells me that
Yeah.
shit, it is real. But if they don't clean it, they're telling me no, this image is fake. That's the way I'm thinking about. This image is fake, and it shit is fine to go outside again. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's because people inside don't know about grass and birds and stuff like that.
They don't
But
know
when
none
you
of that
get out in that suit and you see that vision of if you weren't her, you would think that it's real. So you're gonna clean it off like y'all got to see this, bro. This is real.
Mm-hmm.
I
But-
guess that's the idea of the cleaning, right? Like that's why they did it, and then they
Yeah, but she didn't
died.
clean and she walked over the hill.
And she walked
Yeah.
over the hill. Yeah, they're like, oh shit, maybe she's
Yeah,
alive. Maybe she's.
scraps.
We're good. We gotta go check. And that fucks up your whole silo.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure they know she's alive.
I don't.
Oh,
No, they
the
know.
mayor-
I don't know
He
if
was
I,
watching.
wait,
I know, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
Was
if
that
that's
episode?
three.
Chill
I don't
out.
know if that's 3 or if that's
Me neither.
2.
That's why I didn't know how far. It is.
Oh.
I don't remember.
But-
But
Oh
Wow. So now so they do know she's alive. That's crazy.
well,
No.
because it is, but it's not really a
yeah,
spoiler.
I feel like you guys would have saw that. I'm not sure if that
No,
is 3. I don't
man,
think
I
that is
think they
episode
saw
3.
it.
Third.
No,
one.
they.
We definitely did
I
not
think that's
see that.
2.
We didn't
No.
see
I
the
think that's
last
2.
one.
That is
Bro.
not two.
No,
Nah,
the
it's
second
not
one.
two.
Well, okay. The second one is like the first one is when where we see her going into the other silo. But the
Yeah,
second
the whole first
one
episode is her in the silo.
Yeah.
Second
But
one
the
is their
second one-
perspective.
is what happened.
Yeah, and in their
that
perspective-
original silo.
Yeah, no, that might be 3 then. That might
Yeah,
be
I'm
it
like,
is
you're
the beginning.
tripping, bro. I did not
No.
see that shit.
But I think the
It wasn't
mayor
even much.
knows she's alive. He definitely knows that she's
I
alive.
think that is episode 3.
It is.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
So they
that's
find out
crazy.
she's alive.
Well,
No.
they not because obviously you're gonna find out. You are basically know
Shit.
that we
It's the
know
beginning-
that they
it's the
know.
beginning of
It's the
episode 3.
beginning.
It's the
Like
beginning
yes,
of
the
episode
mayor,
3.
the dude knows, but
I
you know why?
I kind of already know that. I kind of
Yeah,
already
you can
figured
already get that.
because, I mean, you see her go over the
Oh,
hill,
Yeah, but like it's
and he
'cause
knows what
he
happened.
knows.
in
He
the
knows
other
what. Yeah,
silo. I kind of figured, but it's fine.
Well, when this pod's done, go watch it. It was a good
Yeah,
episode. It was great.
it was a good episode.
Okay, thanks.
That's stupid. But
No, but episode 1 was I think that was a great episode.
Was it?
Her-
What did you think about it?
of what season 1?
He hated that episode. From
season
the
yeah, episode 1,
Oh, from the first season or
season
the
2,
second?
season 2. Sorry, season 2.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Mm.
Yeah, I loved that episode. He was like, I don't care for it.
Listen, I
The
was,
way
I
it
was good.
opened.
I was good for about maybe
That
halfway.
was an hour.
And then she's just going through that bitch. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah, she-
Like, let's see
Mm.
something. Let's see something. Like, there's nothing really going on. She's building shit. She's moving shit. I'm
She's
just like,
trying
all
to
right, come
figure
on.
out
Yeah,
like
she's
how
trying to
she
figure
could
out, yeah.
survive there.
It's-
How she could even get like she sees a light. She's like, I'm getting to that
cool.
light.
This is the start of the new season. This is supposed to set the fucking tone.
See?
The set of the tone was at the end of the episode.
No,
where she sees
no.
the motherfucker
The beginning of
thing.
the episode was
back up,
fucking
back up,
crazy
back
too.
up, back up. It's in season 2. I meant season 2, episode 2. At the beginning of episode 2, he's looking through her lens and sees her going to the other silo.
Oh yeah, if that's exactly
That's
how that
what we're
happens.
talking
Is
about.
that what he's looking at?
That's what he's looking
Yeah.
at. He's looking at her going. He knows she's
The
alive.
man.
because
I
he's
thought you
looking
said
through.
the people.
Huh?
I thought you said the people know she's alive.
No, we're talking
Oh,
about
no,
the
no.
only people that actually
No,
even
the
know.
mayor.
Yeah, the mayor, the dude,
Oh.
yeah, the old
That's why I
dude.
was saying
Oh,
that.
we don't know.
Yeah, the
People know
people
yet.
don't know
We don't
shit.
know.
They think
No.
she's
That-
alive.
That's why I was like, I have not
They're-
seen
Okay,
it.
okay,
They
we're on the
definitely
same
think
page.
she's alive.
Yeah,
just
they
wanna
think
know
she's
what the
alive.
fuck- how she
Juliet
did it.
lives.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But that's what I was saying. I think I kind of figured that the mayor would know because we did see that he saw.
Yeah,
Her,
he saw her
and he
go
knows
in.
Yeah,
what
he saw
happened
the
in the other
bodies. He goes
silos,
in.
yeah.
But that opening for episode 1, season 2 was phenomenal. I thought that was the rebellion for our silo.
Yeah, I
Come to
thought
find
so
out-
too.
Yeah,
I got-
I was like,
oh,
what the
shit.
fuck's going
Wow.
on?
Come to
Whoa.
find out,
I
no,
didn't
it's not.
think
I didn't think that. Either.
Nah, I thought it was the shit before, the 140
And on
years
the
ago or
bottom,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No,
that.
yeah, I
that
didn't
think
original.
that.
We thought that was
Yeah,
the
I thought
original
that's-
Yeah, I thought
rebellion.
that was the rebellion.
Mhm.
Because they haven't
Really,
talked about the
that's-
rebellion yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But
that was
but
at Silo 17.
even
yeah.
up
Another
until
two.
not up until the end, right?
What do you mean?
Well, at the end, they all get out.
No, yeah, by the
No,
end
that's
you know.
that's the first 10,
no,
15,
she's
10 minutes.
saying,
Yeah,
she's
is
saying
it?
by the end
Like,
of that rebellion.
Of that scene,
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's
saying-
yeah,
Yeah,
you
by
know,
the
because then
end,
it cuts
you
to all
know,
their dead bodies and
yeah,
shit.
You know
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, so
I
that's why I was
didn't.
like, oh,
I
shit.
didn't think that. I kind of figured like this is what happened in this silo or in a different silo. Not the one
when
that
I
she
saw
went
all
into,
those silos,
but I was like, this is what happened in one of the other silos, and then she
So-
goes into that one, and I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
that
Wait,
was
so
a
you
trip,
thought there were
though.
other silos before you saw that?
At the end of the first season, we see all the other
season, yeah, they
silos.
tell
All
us
the-
she
she
zooms
walks
out.
out,
Oh,
and then
you're
it
right,
shows
you're
all
right,
the
you're
little
right. My
circles.
bad, my
I
bad,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"There's more people."
Yeah, that shit blew my
I
mind.
said,
No, that
"What
is
the
wild.
fuck?"
That is wild.
But I thought they were like all good. I didn't realize
Mhm.
that some people got out. Like I thought they were just.
I mean, it would make sense that
that
some of them,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe the
Rebellion.
starvation,
Yeah.
famine, and
Yeah.
other
Something,
ones. Yeah,
right?
we don't know what the fuck's happening in the other ones, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
But I just
Uh.
thought they were all kind of like that one, or I thought
But my thing is, why does the black chick? She's the mayor, not the mayor. She's the judge. Why does
She's the
she
judge.
want to get out? If
Meadows?
she knows. Yeah. Why does she want to get out? If she knows everything.
she knows something else.
I don't think she
She
knows
knows
that
something else
much. She
because-
just
No,
knows it's
she was
good.
she was his shadow. She knows
That's
everything.
Yeah,
true.
she knows-
I
she knows a
guess.
lot.
Knows,
She knows a lot.
yeah, she knows way
But
more.
he's
She's been
lying
in the
as
vault.
fuck to her.
Yeah, he
I
is.
don't think so. I don't think she knows as much as we're assuming.
Because she wants to get out as if
I
she
do.
doesn't
She just
know
wants
that
to
it's
get the
bad.
fuck
She
out.
gonna be like, "Don't fuck with my tape."
Yeah.
Yeah, she just wants to get
Save
to
me
you.
a whole fucking roll or something.
I just want to know how because what
I
is
wonder
the
if-
secret that they're hiding? Because clearly, obviously, they don't want them to get out. But even though
You
they know
think-
it's bad,
So you guys think they know how the world ended and why the silos are there?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Well, do
I
you
don't- I
think?
don't
I
know.
think there's people that know. Not
They don't. You don't make all those silos in a book.
I think-
telling you how to control these people for no reason.
I think they made those silos as like an arc. Like, hey, the world's ending, shit's about to go off, nuclear bomb,
See-
something. Let's make these silos for people so humanity can survive. And that's
Okay,
what they did.
if that's the case, then why are you controlling them and basically manipulating them to not leave, knowing that it's safe, is not safe, but you're lying to them about it in a way that controls them? I don't get
Yeah.
that.
That's
No,
like
yeah,
mind
I
fucking
get
them.
that. But why not just be truthful? That's
Yeah,
what,
I
that's
don't
why not
get
just be
that.
truthful? Like, hey, it's not safe. If you guys
Like-
want to go out, I'll give you a fucking suit. You can go out
Yeah,
and check
like,
for yourself.
Give
But-
them the
yeah,
facts.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
what's
agree.
with the relics? Like, why are you keeping the technology away from them?
Yeah.
Like, why are you like? What's the
That's
point
why.
of that?
You think in the real world there's something else?
There
I don't
has to be,
know.
in my
Has
opinion. There's
to.
something
Look
out
at-
there.
A whole
I
other community here.
'Cause what if
We
it
need
was
to
a man-
be
I don't think
in charge
so.
of these people? Like
I don't think so either. I
I
don't
don't
think
think, I
there's.
think it's dead out there. I don't
I
think
don't
there's
see
see
anything
I
the
else.
point
agree.
of gaining.
I
it.
don't see. Yeah, I don't see the point of the lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't understand
Put
why they're not.
everybody
Just tell
in
them.
on facts. Like, tell everybody the actual history of what happened. Why not?
Which, by the way, too, the mayor.
Because-
That is what's
Was that-
tripping me out.
Because
that
it's
episode 2?
controversial. The ending, the beginning, the true reason it all happened probably is something that people aren't okay with, and it's going to cause rebellion.
At
That's
that point, it's
probably
been
what
I don't
it
know how
is.
many centuries. Like, who gives a fuck? Humanity from that era is gone. They don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. It's like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
to me, that's
But
the way I would see
thing.
it.
What if it's
That-
something
yeah.
that people are going to have conflict over?
Maybe, possibly, and hopefully we'll,
Like
we'll
a
see.
that's
group
But
the
of people-
way.
You tell them how it happened. Like, a group of people did this, and that's how it happened. And some people get one, like, figure out what happened or do it themselves or something. They probably just want to prevent that. But
Maybe the
besides
people
that, I
that
don't
built
know.
the silo fucked up the world on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose, so they could keep the people down there.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
I just
Who
don't see the
knows?
point of keeping the people down there.
that's what I want to get to.
That
That's why I
don't
think
get. That's
I
what
think they're
trips me
gonna
out the
get to that
most.
explanation. That's when it's gonna make the
Like-
show really good.
Like, what do they gain from that? I don't know.
I think touching on a scene I absolutely enjoyed too. Episode 2. The mayor giving his speech to everybody about the tape, I thought was
Oh,
fucking
yeah, I was
phenomenal.
gonna
He
say that.
navigated that shit so
Yup.
perfectly. I was like, oh, here we go. It's about a riot, and
It
nah,
made
he
her
does
believe
it.
that
in him.
man said,
Yeah, you guys did see
Yeah.
that. That's where she knew he was full of
Yeah.
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
He
Is
said
it-
the hecklers was a good touch.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mhm.
say it was fucking staged.
It was all staged.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
That was crazy.
that was season 1, right?
No, that
Uh,
was
two.
episode.
Episode 2,
two.
season 2.
That was
Okay.
the episode of.
I was
the
gonna say
after.
one of my favorite things about the show, and I don't know if it's really gonna happen anymore. But whenever the damn projection or whatever, whenever that shit glitches, my heart stops, and they
Mhm.
actually like they see like the wrong shit, like I get
Oh
like
yeah,
anxiety for everybody.
But see,
it get
why?
like a quick
okay.
flash, right?
Yeah,
Of it all
like it
green and
flashes.
shit.
Of
Why?
the
Yeah.
world being nice and
being
Yeah.
that was the whole
Why?
mystery in season
Because
one.
it's supposed to be a fucking window.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a window. So when they put that image on there, it's like, oh shit! And that was the whole mystery of season one. Like, is it safe to go out or is it not?
Yeah.
Because why are you? It might be safe, but
And
it
then
ended up.
they tell you they
yeah, that was
could
crazy.
edit what we see, so it's like, oh shit.
Because whenever
Yeah.
whenever
No, but
they
that-
do that,
they
like
didn't
it's like
know about
silent.
that. People didn't know about that. They
Yeah,
don't know
it
that
was-
technology
Yeah.
exists. They didn't know about cameras.
They don't
Yeah,
know.
they know
Yeah,
the camera, yeah.
exactly. So imagine when they figure that shit out.
But this is the
Boy.
thing. What's gonna happen
But
in
see,
season?
like, why
oh,
do
I
that?
can't talk about the next episode. Fuck.
Wow.
I don't even remember what the
Fuck,
fuck happened.
bro.
I mean, like I said, we watched Arcane, Smile 2. Like
Yeah.
we were going crazy. It wasn't for nothing.
Man.
And that episode came out early, and I told him, I was like, let's watch it. It's out early. It came out like the day before Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah, but Silo is great. Common's
Yeah,
great.
Silo's-
Yeah.
Will Patton was great. I was devastated when he died. I was like,
Rebecca
Who's that?
the
Ferguson.
deputy.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, it's great. I love that show.
And obviously Rebecca Ferguson. I mean, she
And
is
then
the show.
the George dude, he said he was looking for those big ass fucking doors on like
yeah, I
lower
think
ground.
silos
He
are
found the
those are.
doors.
I think they're connected. Underneath.
yeah, like
Yeah, I think they're
the
connected. I think
silos,
they're-
right?
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
all
They
those
are.
silos-
I was gonna say that.
I think
yeah.
that's how she's gonna get back to her silo. I
I
think she's gonna.
so too,
Oh shit!
because I think it's confirmed that they are connected, right?
Was it?
No,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't think
see that
so.
anymore. I didn't see
Well,
that anywhere.
But it
Well,
would make
because
sense.
he said there was tunnels and there was a door, and then there's other silos.
Who?
Well, the George,
Oh,
her boyfriend.
That doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's confirmed they're connected though.
yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
confirmed, but assumed.
Yeah, it's a
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Before even hearing of that, then.
That's
Silo
crazy.
is great. I can't wait for the rest of the season to come out. So
Yeah,
it's pretty good. Pretty good.
can't wait.
One of them ones.
All right. There you guys go. Silo discussion. Like I said, let us know what you guys thought about it. Season one, because I mean we're fresh.
All of
to Silo,
LFG is here. You'll get another episode review next week. Look at that shit.
I mean, we're gonna be on the next one, and then you're gonna be on.
We're gonna watch it. Bitch, do you listen to anything I say?
Yes, I was
It's
making
just
a joke.
crazy.
Exactly. I don't say nothing to him,
Fuck
right?
you.
What I told you, give it time.
Bitches on limits.
Bitches be
Well,
bitches.
No, it's
Bitches
not.
be bitching,
The
man.
problem was the fuck you. That was the problem.
That was
Wow,
crazy.
but you can call me a bitch.
You did. Hey, no, you did say that shit crazy. I heard. I was
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
No, it was
You
very
did.
like
You were like-
aggressive.
But
you know what? Fuck
It-
you.
it was very aggressive.
Wow, but he called me a
Yeah.
bitch. Okay.
any other what we watches? Was that
What
it?
else did we watch?
I
Nothing.
saw The Deliverance. I forgot. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Deliverance.
It's like
What?
just another fucking demon exorcist type movie.
God
But it's
damn.
not an exorcist. It's called
I
Deliverance.
can't watch that. It has demons in it.
Oh.
It was like a normal one, but it was good. I like those movies.
I can't.
Oh,
Episode 3 of Doom Prophecy. Check that out. It was a
I
good
haven't
episode.
seen that.
It was a good episode. You get some history lesson. This is more of what the like history of our characters and stuff, and detailing what happened and how they came to be in the sisterhood. So it was an alright episode. Episode 2 was still like far and above the best. The next one looks to be good, so can't wait for that one. But yeah, that's our what we watches. Let us know what you guys are watching. Leave all those thoughts down in the comments below. Before we head into final thoughts, some news updates real quick. Transformers franchise has grossed $5.28 billion over 7 films. Fast and the Furious franchise has grossed over $7 billion over I think that one's 11 films. So there you guys go. Making Fast and Furious a bigger franchise money wise standpoint. So Denzel's movies surprisingly it's not that far off from the 300 million. American Gangsters is second one with 267 million. Safe
There you
House
go.
at 208 million. Philadelphia at 207 million. The Pelican Brief at 195. The Equalizer at 192. Inside Man at 184. So they're not that far off of the 300 mark. He's making money. Those movies are making money. So there you go. And then the last one that I got here is those explorers finding some of the Fantastic Four set. Well, apparently they found an American school bus, a stage, and a lift car And I guess 2 people who had helped the staff and actors said it was left behind. So that's then they just knew that it was from a Marvel movie rumored to be called Fantastic Four: Blue Moon. Those tunnels, funny enough, were also used by Tom Cruise in March for his latest Mission Impossible movie. So I don't know if this is just a dumping ground for shit.
How big was this
That's
cave?
it, right?
It's a famous cave.
It's a big cave. It's a 300-meter underground, and 8 kilometers into the tunnels is when they found that set. So yeah, that's a big ass cave.
Mhm.
So it's a tunnel system.
Damn,
Yeah,
really?
there you guys go. That's all the news updates I got for you guys. Heading into final thoughts before we heading out, guys.
Yeah, I got 2. In December, on my birthday, as you guys know, LFG, we are Super X ambassadors. On my birthday, December 13th, will be the
shit.
Batman. I don't know if you would call that a collab. I guess a collab.
Yeah. Wow.
I've seen a couple of them. They look pretty dope. So go check that out. Get some Batman exercise gear. Will be pretty dope. But that is dropping on my birthday, so I gotta cop something.
You
Gotta
better.
look fly. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
That's dope as fuck.
So that's that. And then next week, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I'm gonna ask LFG to do it with me or if I'll just do something special with this guy. But if LFG does join me, we do move the date of our recording to Thursday. We're gonna have a guest. His name is Phil Phenom. He is on TikTok. He is a comic book head. He has a nice little following. He's actually live right now on TikTok. It's pretty crazy. He's still streaming, but we did agree on a day to try to make something work. So yeah, look forward to that. There's going to be a lot of discussions. I'm going to ask him about his, opinions on the current state of the MCU and James Gunn and Superman and things like that. So whether that's a podcast episode that we do or just a video we recorded, just chopping it up. Look forward to that. So there will be a guest next week.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Any other thoughts before we head out?
Still waiting on my Super X package.
It's for those that don't know, Super X, if they have it in stock, it'll be shipped out to you within like a week. If they're not in stock, it takes some months because they're all handcrafted.
They got
so
them, yeah.
They got to make them and then they'll ship them out. So they're made to
That
order.
was an awesome
so
save. I don't know what
so
you were
there
going to
you go.
say. That was great. Super X is
So
delivered
there-
on time, goddammit.
There you go.
It is,
So-
but when they gotta make super duper tinies for me,
there you go. They got to make John's a little special.
Yeah, extra small.
that is fuck.
Need a medium.
What?
Medium.
he needs an extra medium. But there you guys go. Another podcast episode in the books. Let us know what your thoughts are on everything, on all the news, on your favorite episodes in TV, what you're looking forward most in December, and any what we watches that you guys are also watching. Leave all those thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to go check out Super X. Use code LFG10 for 10% off your purchase. Cop some of that Batman merch coming out next in a couple weeks, actually, right? I think we did a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So check that out. Fortnite new season. If you guys would like to support us, LFG Pod over there on Fortnite, support a creator code. That would be much appreciated. But yeah, like I said, drop all those comments down below. And while you're down in those comments, go ahead and drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. For our audio listeners, drop us 5 stars. That too would be so appreciated. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.